What is going on, everybody? Rogers Based here. Welcome to the latest episode of the Good Vibes Only Time podcast for the week of November 9th, 2020. I'm your host, Rogers Based. Of course, we are joined by my co-host, Mr. Shofu. We're also watching on his Twitch channel. What's going on, Shofu? How are you feeling this week?
I'm all right, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm out here chilling, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm out here chilling. How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
I hate Fidel. How you doing, bro?
What did he do?
Oh my god.
Hi, bro. This was a nice,
What
clean,
did that guy
this was a nice,
do?
clean intro.
Roger.
Clean intro we've had in weeks.
Man.
And then you had to slide that in.
No, it was great. That's
Roger,
how
you're the guy that invited him to this show.
I know. You know what? We all love Fidel. It's just he's the easiest punching bag.
Okay. Let's not speak for everybody here. Let's let everyone speak for themselves.
That's true. Fidel.
Everybody speak their thoughts on Fidel.
It's fucking crazy.
Tito, bro, I'm on your side. Listen, Tito. All right, if you go right now, Tito, bro, listen to me. Listen, I'm trying to listen, bro. Listen. If you go on your Apple Music stats, right, for the album, right?
Damn.
Right. If you look at your album, I'm there. If you see there's 500 plus plays for Paris song, I'm there. I'm there for you.
What's
going on,
bro?
Okay.
That's Fidel. That was a 2 out of 10. First off, there were multiple things wrong with that. First off, why are you referencing Apple Music? We only listen to music on Spotify. Do you understand?
That's
You're right.
Yeah, I don't know what Apple Music is.
You don't listen to music on Apple Music. Nobody listens to music on Apple Music. All right, that's number one. Number two, Paris song. What is this? We're not a Pokemon podcast.
Wait, that's it.
Damn, you see that? You see who supports you, Tito?
Album.
Tito, you see who supports you? You don't even know it.
He's going down to the gaming chat. All right, we got to do the other introduction. Zeph, what's going on, Zeph? How are you, buddy?
I'm all right.
I know you were feeling kind of down on Twitter. You weren't feeling great, so hopefully we'll be able to boost your spirits up a little bit. Hopefully having Coast here is going to boost up your spirits. What's going on, Coast?
Yo, where the Nintendo gamers at?
I don't know.
Where's
I think
your
you got to
energy
do
at,
that
man?
again. Yeah, I was
I
going
don't
to
know.
say that.
I might have to be louder.
Hey,
Hello?
Discord saved us. Discord saved us.
I forgot. No,
Discord
I
saved
mute
us,
myself.
bro.
No, I forgot I can mute myself with this mic. Where the Nintendo gamers at?
There we go. That's better. We've got McDareth joining us as well. What's going on, McDareth?
What's up, everyone? Everyone, I was a punching bag of this show. It was great.
Well, you're only
You were
okay.
never
You're only
the
a
punching bag.
when you bring up Sonic or Pokemon. That's it.
For a while, anytime Pokken would get brought up, McDareth would get thrown
That's
in the dumpster.
Pokken. That's not
Okay,
him.
it was Pokken.
What are you?
It was Sonic. It was anything to do with
Yeah, a
Falco
bunch
during
of shit
Smash
nobody
4.
ever wanted to fucking talk about but you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a
I don't
punching bag.
forget-
That's you gotta
I
have
don't
better
forget.
subject matter to talk about.
I thought that was
Sonic?
good subject matter.
Bro, what?
A lot of people here play
Get
Sonic.
the shit out of here.
Yes, sir.
To be fair, I did play Sonic Forces for the first time this year. I talked about that even on other episodes. So, yeah.
Half the time, I don't even bring it up. I'm just here.
No, you do
Yeah.
bring it up. You're
There were
telling
times
me
I did.
you're telling me a
There were times I
single
didn't.
other person ever brought up Pokken a single time.
Yes, there were several times. Someone else brought it up. Look,
He's lying.
I want to go through and find them for you. Don't you
He's
worry. 'Cause
lying.
I know there were several times someone else brought
He's
it up, and then I
lying.
started talking about it.
Well, there were several times that people brought up this other person I'm going to introduce because people actually care about them, unlike Fidel and McDareth. We got Viram. What's going on?
Oh,
You know what?
sorry to be a good son.
Right.
I asked for this, so it's fine.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely
No,
evening.
that came out way harsher than I meant for it to come out, McDareth. You know I love you, buddy. It did come out way harsher than I meant it to come out. It's not supposed to be that mean. So.
We're always at Apex, Roger. It's fine.
All right, it's all good. That's all good. How are you, Viram?
I'm in a good mood knowing that I've never been the resident punching bag on this show and probably never will be.
That's right, because you're talented. Unlike Tito.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, hold on. Where's my soundboard at, bro? Where's my soundboard?
Tito's my second favorite commentator.
Right.
There you go.
Because my first favorite is me.
Right.
That's crazy. I've never watched a whole Rogers based video. I'm gonna keep it a
That's
buck.
fair. You know what? That's fair. I never watched any of your commentary either, so I think
That's
we're
fine.
good.
Oh my god. What is this?
This is the last Japan time episode.
No, it's not. I think we're all just genuinely in a pretty. It sounds like we're going off. Oh, it sounds like I'm going off, to be fair, but we're actually in a very good mood this week. A lot of fun stuff going on in the background. We have a lot to talk about this week as well. I really don't even know where to begin. Do you guys want to talk about like the Nintendo financial stuff? Do you want to talk about the Smash Brothers stuff? What's the topic of interest that you guys want me to bring up first?
What the hell's the Smash
Let's start with the
Brothers?
financials or something. I don't. Actually,
This is
there's a
Brothers
Smash patch
podcast.
coming out.
So let's start with the Smash patch. Yeah, so there was
Yeah.
a thing that was posted that 9.0.2 is coming. Do we expect anything major to come out of this patch?
I
at all,
expect
or
them to
just
put
like-
Steve's meat back where it was.
Me too.
Yeah, I agree.
Same spot.
I hope to God they don't fix the minecart respawn glitch with Steve because that shit is so fun. But if they do, I'll live.
Hashtag bring back the meat.
Don't bring back
meat, bro.
Bring back
Why
the
did
meat.
they just remove
straight
it in the
up.
first place? Because it looked inappropriate. Is that the only
People-
reason? why they
people
were
were
using
like-
it?
it's just
People were like, it
suggestive.
looks like a dick, and it doesn't at
It
all.
doesn't look like it. Okay, but look at where it is.
I guess, but like,
What
Yeah,
do you mean
just
you
holding-
guess? His meat is right in
Come
front
on.
of his meat.
It
definitely
it's,
looks like-
it's
They just
suggestive.
gotta have him hold the meat
Yeah,
higher.
suggestive.
It's just weird
We
he's
could
even
probably do
holding
that.
it. I would just figured he would just eat it and then be gone. It's weird that he just holds it afterwards.
I'm
Yeah,
holding
because the
his
taunt
meat.
eats it.
Why he holding his meat? You can't beat my ass and then hold your meat.
That's what I'm saying. That's
What
the
kind of
worst
shit
part.
is that? That shit's
That's the
weird as
worst
no,
fuck.
the best one is when he beats your ass and builds a house.
The craziest
Now, I-
part is nobody
Huh?
in that fucking office, nobody in that building, nobody in that entire company that worked on the fucking game said anything about that? About him holding his meat out in front of his fucking dick? How did that even make it to the game?
Man, it was COVID. They were in a
Maybe
rush, bro.
maybe no one fucking noticed, and it was some in joke with the developer.
Two devs working on it. We're like,
Somebody did that
guarantee
shit in secret and put it in the fucking game.
see how long it doesn't get patched out for.
I guarantee the QA guys noticed and didn't say shit. They were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, that's good, bro.
They had to have.
It's
They were
good,
fucking
bro."
giggling between each other.
QA guys and animators fucking giggling in the back room.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
Or Sakurai could have been the one that tried to push it through with no one noticing.
He's like, "Yo, he should be holding his fucking meat."
Nigga
I'm like,
holding
what?
his meat out. Raw meat.
That shit's good.
I'd rather have somebody
cooked
beat my
meat.
ass and build a house.
Are we really expecting anything else major out of this patch though? Like, do you think we're gonna get some
no.
type of new
No,
thing?
It's gonna be some
No, okay.
fixes.
There's probably just more Steve glitches that need to be fixed.
Got
Yeah,
it.
there was
Yeah,
one
the
thing that was
character
like
does not work.
partially in the ground I saw pop up on Twitter. They're probably fixing that.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a 0.0 glitch, so it's not gonna have anything major.
There's
It's not until you
also
get
like
the
a,
integer glitches. Integer
I mentioned it
pack.
earlier. There's a trick you can do with Steve where you do your side B off stage, and then throw out a TNT while you're still off stage, and you can minecart again right away. So I'm assuming they're gonna fix that eventually, because it's kind of stupid, but I hope not.
Steve is genuinely fun to play. Like over the
He's
past
my favorite character.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
fun.
over
He
the
is,
past
he
week
is.
and a half, I played more of him, and I genuinely am enjoying.
He's
playing
jumped up
Steve.
to I think my most played.
Wow, really?
Really?
Yeah,
Dang.
Can we?
I
Can we?
think I'm pretty good at him too.
What'd you say, Tito?
So can we just take a moment to understand, realize, and synthesize that you can open up a video game and have Steve fight Sonic, fight Ryu, and
God.
fight Cloud. What am I smoking on crack cocaine? Like, what is happening?
See, the thing that's like more amazing to me, because I ended up doing one of these matches. I wish Mike was here because I was talking about this with him on the DMs. It's like you could do Banjo-Kazooie, Cuphead, a bunch of Minecraft characters, Altair from Assassin's Creed, Vault Boy from Fallout Boy, and I mean from
Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy.
This man did not just say
Thanks
that.
for the
Wait,
memories, bro.
Vault Boy from Fallout. I mean, you could have all these characters that are Microsoft-esque characters and basically make a Microsoft Smash Brothers game with what's in the game right now. And if they add Master Chief later on, it's a wrap.
Bring back P-Saber, man.
Who?
You talk about PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Oh, never. That game needs to die in a fire.
It's already
That
dead.
game is
I mean, it is already dead, but I'm saying I never need them to make another one. That was
Wasn't
just. Terrible. Could you, I mean, really just think about what a great disaster that was for a moment. Let's think about the train wreck that was PlayStation All-Stars. Is that Cloud, Snake, all of these characters that are PlayStation, Joker even, with Persona, they're PlayStation icons. They all made it in Smash Bros. Before making it into a PlayStation Smash Bros. Game.
And like the worst part about that game is like it's like if you're gonna rip off Smash, at least just go all the way. Don't do this dumb thing where like when you attack enemies, you're like building this fucking 3 meter like just make it Smash. Right? If you're gonna
can't you only kill people with supers?
Yeah, you can only kill with supers. And you can like rip it out of them too. It's horrible.
They should have just straight up copied Smash. It would have been successful.
I did actually legitimately think it was kind of cool when they did the mashup stages, when it was like BioShock that turns into like Fallout or whatever it was, or they had like Patapon and God of War. Like, I think that kind of concept would be really cool for a Smash Bros. Game as sort of like a one-off mode if they did some sort of like mishmash stage thing. But that's really the only thing I played that game and thought, oh yeah, this would be cool in Smash.
I remember because they brought around the college campuses, so me and my like Smash friends all went and played it while I was there. And we were the only ones there, so we got to play it the whole time. And if you had Ratchet and Clank on like the Jack and Daxter stage, if you did the Clank super and got eaten, you were like permanently Clank for the rest of the match and one-shot everyone.
I see Andres bringing up in the chat, stage morphs exist. Yeah, but it's not the same as stage morph. It's like literally having both things in one stage. Exactly. It'd be like if you're on, what's the name of the Lumio City? The Pokemon stage? And then like,
It'd be
all
like
of a
if
sudden,
you teleported to New Donk City.
Right.
Not gonna lie, I forgot stage morphing was even in the game.
Me too.
Yeah, because it's not online.
It's true. That is true.
I also forgot about the 3v3 thing. Recycling
down.
Bro, that needs to be online. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Yeah, Squad Strike is really fun. It's a shame that more people don't play it. But again, it's
lame
not
as
online.
I don't think so. I wouldn't mind Battlefield morphing into FD. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd be perfectly fine with it.
Yeah. Well, while we're on the topic of Smash Brothers still, this is like tangentially related, but it's something I wanted to bring up. There was an update to the GameAwards.com this morning, which mentioned the day in which the 2020 nominees for the Game Awards will be announced. I think ultimately it's good that we're bringing this up now because I think there's a high likelihood we could get a Smash reveal at this thing. We got a Smash reveal there in the past with Joker. Timing lines up. If they want to show off a new Smash character at this, they could. And then realistically, they could release the character in like January or February alongside a Nintendo Direct. But there is now a nominee page open. They have not announced when the nominations are opening, but they have said that the winners will be revealed on Thursday, December 10th. I think this was actually already announced that the show is going to be on December 10th, but now there's like an official website for it. There's a bunch of different categories that they posted as well. Categories include Game of the Year, Action Game, Action Adventure Game, Audio Design, Art Direction, sponsored by Samsung, Community Support, Content Creator of the Year, Esports Coach, Esports Event, Esports Game of the Year, Esports Host, Esports Player. There's like a ton of esports awards this time around. Family Game, Fighting Game, Fresh Indie, presented by Subway, Game Direction, Games for Impact, Independent Game, Mobile Game, Multiplayer Game, Narrative, Ongoing Game, Performance, RPG, Score and Music, Sports and Racing, Strategy, and VR, which is interesting that VR is getting its own category this year.
Genshin's winning mobile game for sure.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. Are there any like obvious ones that are sticking out? I think for me, I'm looking at Fresh Indie Game. I keep thinking of Hades.
Among Us is a mobile game, by the way.
Hades is my game of the year. No contest.
I think Fresh has to be the Fresh one has to be a new indie studio. So Hades would just go on like regular indie because Supergiant made games.
That makes sense.
Then Among Us would probably win that one, right?
Well, see, the question is, are they going to do it?
Yeah,
they are.
Among Us has been out for a while.
Yeah, it's been out
for a while, but I feel like they could just drop it in here because no one knew about it.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley addressed that. He said because the game basically didn't exist in 2018 when it came out, they're going to allow it to be nominated.
Oh, that'll probably be a Fresh Indie Game then, most likely.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of other stuff in here, man. I mean, there's like art direction category. I'm going back to what Zeph was just saying in a second. I've been playing a lot of Hades over the course of the past 2 weeks. That game is probably one of my games of the year right now, if not my game of the year.
I love that game.
It's so good. I know we were waiting to talk about it until a lot of us have gotten further into it, but like, I'm amazed by the fact that that game has as much audio as it has. Like the fact that everything is voiced.
Everything that you do like yields a new dialogue from every character.
And I mean, I'm pretty far in. I mean, I played like about 30 hours. I've quote unquote beaten the game 4 times already, and there's still new dialogue that's unlocking. I didn't get the true ending yet. Don't you get it at 10?
I think you get it at 10, yeah.
Yeah, you got it at 10. Yeah, so I got a ways to go before I do that. It's just
What's your favorite weapon?
Shield by far. I know that's like a really
Shield
basic
is,
answer, but I love the shield.
Definitely that's the one that you play to get used to.
Well, I think the thing was I started with the shield, and I got used to blocking things with it and doing the bull rush. And then I found that the special of the shield is excellent. If you boost that up and make it really speedy, and you add the Zeus boon to it, and you just start raining down electric bolts, especially if you have the cast that's lightning rod that rains more damage onto them, it's such a good loadout.
My favorite's probably it's either sword or gun.
The gun is underrated.
The gun?
Like, the gun's super fun.
Yeah.
See, I don't like anything where you have to like stand in place. Like even like the shield, like there's that moment you have to stand in place to like guard or like do the bull rush. That's why I like the gauntlets. The gauntlets, it's like punch, punch, move, punch, punch, move. Like I want to always be.
Oh yeah, and you can cancel your final attack of the gauntlets into a dash and keep the combo going. Great
the
game.
music is also excellent in that game as well. Yeah.
Roger, have you upgraded your weapons at all yet?
So I upgraded, I used Titan Blood to get like the level 5 version of the shield, and then I've unlocked some of the other like side loadouts for the other weapons, but honestly, I just kind of keep going back to the shield. I really just want to get through my 10 runs so I can finish the story, and then I figure I could do as many more runs as I want later on to unlock.
It's also easier, Roger, because as you know, at this point, it gets harder. But if you switch to another weapon, you go back to the whatever, like the thing that makes it harder.
Right.
So let's say, so it's actually, if you want to finish the game, it's actually easiest is to clear it twice with 5 weapons.
Oh, okay.
Because
I can probably do that
every
now.
time you clear with the shield, you have to add another, you have to make it harder. But if you switch weapons, it resets back to 1. Like, and so, because everyone has their own difficulty.
Oh.
So if you're trying to just beat the game, clear it twice or 3 times with the shield or as many times, and when it gets too annoying, just switch over to like gun. And gun is like 2 free. It's like free to get gun. So then you're already at 5 clear.
I've upgraded my gun, I think, twice.
Guns busted. Guns busted.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love the thing where it's like the flurry loadout, where you do 3 attacks at once and then you don't ever have to reload.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. Yeah, that game is fantastic. I can't wait till more people play it. We might as well talk about it now before the nominations get announced. Like, are there any other predictions that you guys have for Game of the Year right now?
Who cares? It's an award show. It all doesn't matter.
What the fuck? Did Final Fantasy come out this year?
Yes.
It
Yeah.
did. So, yeah,
Holy
the
shit.
Final Fantasy 7 remake is.
Bro, what the fuck? That was this
last
year?
bro. That feels like last year.
This has been the longest year of all time, bro.
Oh my god.
You never want to.
2020 was 5 years long.
Holy fuck. FF7R feels like it came out years ago, bro.
Yeah. I feel like that's got to be up for it.
Iceborne came out in January.
Bro, this is the longest year ever.
Wait,
That's right.
Didn't Persona 5 Royal come out this year too?
Yeah, it came out in March, dude.
Oh my fucking god.
Animal
I'm
Crossing,
pretty sure.
obviously.
I'm pretty sure Last of Us 2 is gonna win.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Would have been Cyberpunk, but it got pushed.
Yeah, Cyberpunk got pushed. We're not getting that.
Months, bro.
Well, the thing, I don't think Cyberpunk's even going to be eligible because it's falling into that Xenoblade category where like, it came out in September.
It literally comes out the day of the awards show.
Neo 2 came out this year too.
Oh yeah, I wanted to play that.
Ghost of Tsushima
Yeah,
was
World
out this
came
year.
out the 31st. Ghost of Tsushima came out this year?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Xenoblade
I played it.
DE?
I remember that.
yeah. Xenoblade. I mean, to be fair, Yakuza is coming out like tomorrow, I think officially, right? Like a dragon? Yeah.
PSO 2 came to the West this year. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
That I haven't forgot because I've still been playing it, but yeah.
Like, what the fuck is 2020?
And it's
bro?
also getting a new update. Like
Yeah, man. It's
This year never ends, bro.
Which,
It is funny because when you think about the stuff that came out this year, it doesn't feel like it was this year, but Clubhouse Games was in May. And for some reason, I feel like it's been on my Switch since launch year. I feel like I've had Clubhouse Games on there for so long, and I play Hanafuda at least like once a week still online. So it is funny that they came out in like May. We had Paper Mario as well, was earlier this year.
Didn't Borderlands
Oh, yeah.
3 also come out this year?
Dude, I'm actually forgetting about all of these games. Jeez.
I think Borderlands 3 was the end of
No,
last
Borderlands
year.
3 was last year. That was last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember
I mean,
playing that at
realistically,
Twitch.
2020 has been a fantastic year for video games, regardless. I wonder if any of the PS5 launch titles are going to be eligible, though. I mean, like, I'm sure they'll be eligible, but I wonder if they're going to get nominated, like Demon Souls Remake or Miles
Spider-Man.
Morales. Yeah.
Spider-Man's really short, apparently.
Yeah, I heard it's
Fine. I have no worries with that. Whatever. Play it in 12 hours. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's fine. Age
I
of
can't
Calamity.
believe, like, I can't believe we didn't actually we almost all kind of forgot about it. We literally did not get a regular Nintendo Direct this year. Still crazy.
Yeah. I mean, well, to be honest, I feel like I do miss them, but I also kind of feel like after this year, they don't necessarily need them. Like waking up to the announcement that, there's going to be a Breath of the Wild prequel that comes out in 3 months was pretty shocking.
Yeah, for
Paper
sure.
Mario did the same thing, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I do kind of miss the hype that goes around the Nintendo Directs, like having
Yeah.
everything announced in
There's a
one
different
place.
energy.
Yeah, it is. And it is strange too, because like I have a lot of friends who aren't super huge into the video game sphere who I'll still talk to occasionally about video games. And they're like, hey, has Nintendo announced anything new? And it's like, yeah, where have you been? There's like Age of Calamity and there's a Paper Mario game that came out. And they're like, I genuinely didn't know because there hasn't been a massive Nintendo Direct. You know, they don't follow Nintendo religiously the same way that we do. And they're waiting for that next big thing that ends up on trending. And we just haven't had one. Though, I'm glad you guys brought Nintendo Directs because this is the perfect segue into something else that happened since the last show, which was the latest Nintendo Direct mini that happened.
The last one of
The
this
last
year.
one, yeah. So this was a week and a half ago. This came out, the partner showcase.
Yep.
Now, there's a lot of stuff to talk about in that, but there's one game in particular I want to bring up that I feel like our audience in particular will really like that I saw nobody discussing because this was not in the North American one, but I have a good feeling it's probably going to come to North America. There is a new visual novel game that is a new Nintendo IP that's co-developed by Koei Tecmo, specifically the team that made Fire Emblem Three Houses, and the artist for the game is the guy who does One Punch Man.
Oh, sick.
It looks incredible. The game is called
wait. Which season? Which season?
Right.
The manga, specifically the manga.
Oh, okay,
he makes the
that's
manga.
what's up.
Yeah. Murata-san does the manga.
The manga or the webcomic?
The manga, not the manga.
No, we in there. We in there. No, we in there. We good.
Murata.
No, we in there.
Yeah.
I kind of low-key wanted it to be the webcomic.
A new Nintendo IP by the guy. Yeah, but it looks really good. I don't know have you guys had a chance to watch the trailer yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is perfect then. I'm going to pull up the trailer. We're going to do a live reaction live on stream right now. I was hoping this was the case, and then we were going in blind. It just looks really, really good, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm going to drop the link in the chat on Discord. Shofu, if you want to pull that up, we can watch it at the same time. But this is something, like I said, not a lot of people talked about. It also doesn't look like it's full-on visual novel. It looks like there's more to it than that. Looks like there's some action elements as well. Looks kind of Persona-esque in some elements of it. Yeah, we're just going to watch it live. We're going to watch it live. So you tell me when you're ready, Shofu, and we'll look into this. In the meantime, was there anything else in this Nintendo Direct partner showcase?
Brave Default 2. Brave Default 2.
Yeah, that having a release date's nice.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Finally.
February.
I'm sad it's not this year, but at the
Makes
same time, I'm
sense.
just glad that we finally got a date on it. I can't wait for that game.
The only unfortunate thing, I don't know if I'm alone in this, I feel like it looks weird visually.
It does.
I agree with you.
I think it looks
Yeah,
really
it is. It does look different, but I don't know. I guess I just like the combat of the game so much that I'm willing to look past it. The thing that I'm sad about, even though they brought back shit, I'm gonna forget his name, but the original composer from the original Bravely Default is back, and he's also the person who composed all the really good intros for Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah. That's right. The music guy.
Yeah, Revo.
Oh, my God.
So I'm
not
so
gonna
excited
say
that
anything.
he's back.
Attack on Titan is so good right now. Oh, my God. The new season's going to come out on December 7th, and the current manga chapter, oh, my goodness gracious. Excellent. Yeah, and then we got No More Heroes 3. We got announcement of No More
Yes,
Heroes 3.
sir.
And the shadow drop of No More
Yes,
Heroes 1 and
sir.
2 as well, which is pretty great to get that in a partner showcase. Shofu, I know you just recently did a playthrough on your channel of it. What was it like sort of going back to No More Heroes after all this time?
I guess I didn't really play the first one too much because I didn't remember a lot from the game, but it was pretty fun. No,
Would you say it was as good as you remember it being?
I mean, like I said, I remember the second one more. The second one is probably much more.
I'm more
solid.
into the second one.
Far
Yeah,
better.
the second one's better.
Yeah.
You haven't
The
played the
second one
yet?
is more
The second one is the one I remember
streamlined
playing
game.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't think the second one has you running around doing dumb shit as much.
It doesn't.
No,
Fuck,
it's
Because
got
when I
like
was watching Shofu play No More Heroes 1, I don't fucking remember ever having to pick up coconuts, bro. I
No,
don't
the
remember
second
having
game.
to
The second game
mow
still
lawns.
has like it's got like mini games, but they're like these cute 8-bit things
Yeah,
rather than
it's
you're
not-
going around this barren hub world. Weird
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I am excited to play that second one again, though. I actually don't think. I think I've never played the one that Shofu did a Let's Play of. Because this is like right when me and Shofu first met each other. And I remember he uploaded a Let's Play to his YouTube channel. This was in the days of Magic, like the Jump Pluff, and all those old Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. And I remember you did a weekly Let's Play of a No More Heroes game. And whichever one that one was is the one that I haven't played. Because I just watched you play it. And it looks really fun.
Bro, I think I remember that.
Right?
I think
I remember
Shofu, you reported
that.
that shit on a fucking Dazzle, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Good old
Shout
Dazzle
out to-
DVC
Back
100.
in
Shout out to everybody who had a
Champion.
Dazzle, bro.
Champion capture card.
Bro, they don't, a lot of these kids don't know about the Dazzle, bro. They don't know what it's like to have a Dazzle.
Or even
Glorious
what was that?
360p.
What was the name of the person you sent it to in Japan when you have your 3DS thing and you get your capture card and it comes back in the
Katsushiki?
Yeah, Katsu shitty.
Yeah, and it comes back either within 2 weeks or 6 months.
It doesn't work at all. I remember I did that because I wanted to play Oris on stream, like right when I first started my YouTube channel, and it was a mess. I kept trying to open up my 3DS and it was killing the. Oh my god, man!
Yeah.
Oh boy! Oh
It's
well!
over.
Kitty and Loopy are both done. So
Oh boy!
if you
Well,
don't have a 3DS capture card, you're out of luck.
We're
It's
free from
over.
that nightmare.
yeah, that's fine. That's fair.
Oh no, whatever will I do without a 3DS capture card?
I'm happy. I got mine, so I can stream
You're a
Bravely
demon.
second.
Shuffle.
Hey
have
man,
you,
all I'm saying is the 3DS emulator runs every game now. So
there you go. Have you pulled up the trailer? We can watch it together.
I had it pulled up, but you guys moved on, so.
Oh no! Oh here, no. We were buying time for you.
Buying time.
Yeah, we were
Can't
talking about the
buy
Nintendo
time.
Direct.
I mean, okay, but like,
I
how
know people are gonna like
how
this.
much are you paying per time? How much, like,
Per time.
Huh?
yeah,
Per
What?
Are you
time?
buying a
What?
rate of
Per
time? Are
dime.
you buying like what's good?
I'd like
Yo,
3
Roger,
times.
get us to the
My
next
brother.
subject. Next subject, please.
Whatever. I'm moving to the next subject.
I'm
Okay,
pulling
here you
up
go.
the damn video, man.
Thank you very much. All right, he pulled it up. Excellent. I was getting ready to transition. All right, here we go. For Buddy Mission Bond. This was in the Japanese Nintendo Direct Mini. Let's take a look and watch it right now. Let's go.
Hold on now.
Oh, you're still pulling it up. All right.
The
oh,
viewers
this is
gotta
like
see it
hella
too.
anime.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. All right.
警官だった父に憧れ同じ道を歩む主人公
So again, it's by the artist of One Punch Man. You can tell right
あ
away.
る事件をきっかけに不思議な首の技に遭遇
Like
But it's
the
got really good
the
jazz sound
animator or the webcomic guy? Because the webcomic guy.
The manga.
Cannot-
The manga.
死んだ
Okay.
父の首
Yeah,
にも
Murata
刻まれていた
Going down a coin.
仲間と共に真相を解き
Strap
明か
on
す
him.
物語が始まる
Is this coming to the West?
So they haven't announced it coming to the West yet, but it's literally a new Nintendo IP because it says at the end with the copyright Nintendo and Koei Tecmo, and it's being developed by the Fire Emblem team. So it's like I have no doubt.
Yo, this guy is so edgy.
North America.
There's
Yeah.
always a guy like that, man.
屋台で一杯ってのも
That guy was
There's
so
always a guy
edgy.
like that,
捨て
too.
物忍者僕は
Oh, here's your crazy guy.
Pretty
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Gotta have the Orochimaru.
魔性の詐欺師チェズレ
Ripping
Look at
off
him,
someone's
He's got a face?
Crazy
Face off, bro.
That boy's a master of disguise.
試練の数々
Hey,
Talk to him.
Yeah, the music is really good.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's kind of cool.
Right?
シャレだ
No.
なんだと
今俺たち
Did I just get spoiled?
入り
This is a spoiler.
Yo, did I just get spoiled?
Oh my god, he fucking dies.
I can't even read nothing and I got spoiled.
光が強く
He might be fucking dead.
I love these. I love the UI for when they're like talking.
Yeah. Or it looks, so now here you can see very briefly. There's a little bit of stuff with it looks Persona-esque. Yeah. A little bit of gameplay. But yeah, it's a new Nintendo IP. Developed by
If
Koei
this comes to
Tecmo.
the West, I'll try it.
Yeah, and it comes out in January 2021, so it comes out in like 2 months in Japan. Highly likely that this gets localized. I think it'll probably be like an end of the year game in North America. But the nice thing about Nintendo is that the whole thing's region free. So if you know any Japanese whatsoever, you can immediately download it in January.
That joint was clean.
I figured I'd bring it up. I haven't been talking about it, and I was blown away the first time I saw it. And I wish they would have put it in the North American Direct and confirmed that it's coming here, because I think it'd be really cool.
It's not for us.
Yeah, I know.
Over there,
unfortunate.
You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with us over here, man.
I knew
That's very true.
I don't blame them either.
Well, I think that wraps up everything from the Nintendo Direct Mini, right? I feel like we can move on to another topic. I feel like we've discussed all that stuff. Yeah, right on. All right, well, the next thing I want to talk about very briefly are more of the Nintendo financials. So we talked about this a little bit during the last episode, but we have actually more data now on what games have sold recently. And there's some pretty amazing stats. So we can see now that currently Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still at the number one of the Switch sales with 28.99 million copies sold. And Animal Crossing right behind it at 26.4 million. I mean, just unbelievable sales numbers for all of these. The one I'm most surprised by is Origami King right now. Origami King having sold 2.82 million copies.
Yes, sir.
Making it now the third best-selling Paper Mario of all time.
I think next year's it's outselling Super, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Animal
no doubt about it.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Origami King,
bro. That's this
I
year.
love that Origami King sold well, considering that the previous two games did not sell well.
Right. Well, I think it comes down to the game being better. I think Origami King was a better game. And so they're seeing results in the sales numbers. Plus, I think they're getting a boost, too, from having the Year of Mario this year as well.
Also, it wasn't on the Wii U. That's a big
very true.
Right.
Bonus.
But
Yeah,
even
Animal
Crossing
Crossing
didn't sell well.
phenomenal.
Luigi's Mansion 3
Super
sales make
dummy.
me happy.
Yeah, 7.83. The one that's really surprising, if you look at this list, is Super Mario Maker 2 is not even in the 1 million mark, which is unbelievable.
I swear that people have been telling me that it sold like 5 million.
No,
but
okay,
it's just
here's
not
the thing.
here.
It sold 5 million, but they don't put a game when it barely sells more. So basically, Mario Maker sold like 5 million near its launch and then just like died. So they didn't even bother putting it in like the updated stats board, which is weird.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you look at this, like, I know Xenoblade 2 has sold well. I know Fire Emblem has sold well.
Yeah.
Those aren't on this list either. But it's just particularly interesting to see how much Mario Maker's fallen off. I think this just goes to show, how starved people were for content on the Wii U.
So is this like mostly this year, though? Or is this
this is mostly this year. Yeah.
Wasn't Mario Maker not even this year?
Mario Maker was summer last year, but you would imagine it would get a really big push. And the earlier this year, like January or something, is when they did that update with Zelda and they did like the World Maker and stuff. So we did get Mario Maker updates in 2020.
Very sad.
Yeah. Amazing to see Ring Fit Adventure at 5.8
Yeah, I was actually
million.
happy about that too.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing
That
is
doesn't
that
surprise me,
why
but it's
why
really
is it 5.4 when I can't even buy one? I can't even find one. Like, what? How is it selling this much? How are people getting these?
quarantine, bro.
They're selling as many as they're making, I
Like,
think.
I can't find one. Like, how are these people? I'm tight, bro. I've been looking for one forever.
I got a hookup. Don't worry. I got you, Tito.
Oh, my guy.
I got you. Also, to all the people saying, I cannot believe Nintendo's releasing 3 emulators on a cartridge in 2020. Super Mario 3D All-Star is selling 5.2 million. It's only going to grow as the holidays go on as well.
That's in 2 weeks, by the way.
It's in 2 weeks. Right.
Crazy, bro. This thing about to sell 10 milli.
What was it in 2 weeks?
Mario 3D
All-Stars.
All-Stars.
Well, the thing is, they can't sell 10 million because they're going to take it off the shelves.
Well, the thing is,
though,
We're still gonna get
upgrade.
to
it's going to be stocked all through the holidays. I mean, that's easily going to sell 10. I can't imagine it selling any less than 10. Ironically enough, also, Mario 3D All-Stars has sold more than Mario Sunshine alone now.
And everybody got baited by that.
Mario Sunshine. Very strange. Yeah, Xenoblade, good for Xenoblade and Clubhouse games, both selling over 1 million.
Xenoblade 2 also reached over 2 million. And,
Yes.
3 Houses reached over 3.
Yep. Good signs for both those franchises. Also, something else that got announced, I'm glad you brought up 3 Houses. Since the last podcast, there is now going to be a re-release of the very first ever Fire Emblem game coming to North America. Apparently, this is already on Nintendo Switch Online in Japan, so this is a North American exclusive announcement. We are getting the collector's edition, 25th edition, whatever, of the original Fire Emblem for NES. And there's an amazing collector's box with like the soundtrack and with an NES box and all this other really cool stuff in it. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Comes out early December, I think, right before the Game Awards.
Yeah, early December.
It's cool because the first time we've ever gotten this version of the game, it was Japan only. There's like a
Right.
re-release that they made, but never the original. But
Right.
again, this goes away in March because Nintendo.
Yo, why?
So I think that you brought this up on a previous show. I think something is going to happen in March. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going to happen, but I feel like if we're going to
Something,
end
bro.
up getting some Switch Pro announcement or something, I think March is the time.
There's
There's
a
gotta be something.
rumor of NSO getting completely reworked, which is why they're not adding a lot of games anymore.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, they added quite a few
that-
things recently.
it went like, so you know that Fire Emblem thing, right?
right.
Yeah.
The rumor is like what they're doing is they're patching games on the fly. Like instead of translating the whole ROM to English and then making it a whole release for the English players, it's just going to be the Japanese game. But when you load it, a patch runs and translates it to English with like a Lua script. It's supposed to. That's apparently what's going to be happening with NSO. It's just a rumor though.
Oh, wow. I mean, that'd be really cool. I mean, this Fire Emblem re-release to me has set off a whole new fire with the Earthbound fans, thinking that we're eventually getting the 3 re-release now.
Why?
Well, because I think that we know already. They haven't even hid this. Is that Treehouse has a translation of that game just waiting to be
so they're
released?
back? What are they waiting for?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. But I'm wondering that now that they're bringing over, Fire Emblem and some of these other Japan exclusive games, that they might just finally bite the bullet and throw it on there. To me, I can't imagine them putting it on like a GBA Switch Online service thing. I think they would probably sell it separately based on everything that's been happening recently. But who knows? Be pretty cool.
On the subject of sales,
Yes.
I guess the other end of the spectrum, the Square Enix Marvel Avengers game being a bit of a flop.
Viram. I was waiting to segue, Viram. God
Very
damn
good.
it.
Very,
I
very
was
good.
waiting. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm proud of you,
You
buddy.
saw it,
That
man.
was awesome.
This is why my second favorite commentator.
Yeah, so unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on if you liked the game, Square Enix has reported a $48 million loss for this Avengers game, which seems unbelievable to me, considering the huge install base of not only, PS4s and Xboxes, but also the fact that, like, Marvel just had Endgame last year. This is something that should have sold very, very well.
Because the game sucks
It
ass.
should have been sold around the end game. Same thing with like Marvel vs. Capcom. Infinite.
Sure,
That thing
sure.
came out before the Infinity Saga and movies came out, which made no sense. And the other part of it is all these games as service games just keep not being good enough to keep people around. So people just stop
Right.
playing them. They don't make
Now-
the money back.
Am I don't know, but am I the only one that played that game?
Yeah, I didn't play it.
Which game?
Yeah,
I played the beta.
The Marvel game. Like I bought it.
1 trillion
you
percent.
played
You're
it.
the only one that played that game.
Yeah, I never played it.
Yeah, you're only you.
I saw that game and I said, "Oh, this game looks like ass." 2 seconds after I saw it. So, now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
What happened to the Avengers game?
That is the Avengers.
That
game.
is the
No,
Avengers
no,
game.
no, not the Avengers game. The fucking the Marvel game on the Switch.
The Ultimate
Alliance.
Alliance?
Alliance. I also played that game. That game's
Pretty
really
sure
good.
That
That game's
game's
good. That
fine.
game's good, actually.
That game, okay.
Well,
It
the
looks
Ultimate
like
Alliance
it's
is
more
always
like-
still, fun beat 'em ups. I mean, that's
Yeah, that looks more
different.
comic booky than the
Right, right,
Avengers
right,
game.
What I mean, since I'm the only one that actually played it, I will say, like, I have probably upwards of 50 to 60 hours in that game, and that's mainly because I didn't have really anything else to do, and I beat Persona 5 Royal like around the same time. But what I will say about that game is that the biggest problem is that it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. Like the game did not work. You would fall through the world all the time. The camera didn't work.
Whoa.
But the thing is, when in rare occasions when you got through a level and everything like was supposed to be working, when they fixed the online and everything like that, the game is fun. Like when you're playing Iron Man, who's the character I play in that game, it actually like feels fun to play. It like feels like you're playing as Iron Man. You're flying. The flight is like pretty cool. You're shooting rockets and shit like that. But like that came with like I'm talking patches every other day, like a gig here, like 2 gigs here, like huge patches that made me think that this game was nowhere near ready. Like this game was nowhere near ready. But again, I think what McDarth was saying was right. This game is in its perfect form. This game is good, and it would have already had a character out by now. Like that's the issue. This game needs more characters. Like they're gonna add Spider-Man. That's cool, but they should have been had Spider-Man.
Like, that's one of the craziest. Spider-Man's like the most popular Marvel character. If you're trying to sell a game and Spider-Man's not in it, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then they made him exclusive.
A lot of that has to do with like Sony rights, I'm sure.
Yeah, but like
piece of
you
shit.
need it. You have to figure out something. Like that is a seller of your game. If you do not have Spider-Man and you're selling a Marvel game, you are kidding yourself.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, like the fact that like fucking now when Spider-Man eventually gets in, people are gonna look at why does he play way worse than the actual one?
Sure.
You know, those comparisons and all that. I don't know. It's just they even moved their next gen patch, so like that game is like internally struggling as shit.
So that's the other thing I was going to bring up is I knew there was something about like next gen news regarding Avengers. So it's just that there was a patch. It's not like there's going to be a PS5 release of the game.
No. Well, the thing is that when you buy they're doing what a lot of these other games do is that if you buy the game on PS4, get the game on PS5. They just give it. So they were going to release that version of the game, which this is another thing. I'm not a real big technical. Like, I'm not really worried about the technical aspects of games. Like, I'm more concerned with the overall experience. But this is the first time I played a game and be like, oh, my machine can't run this. Like this is a PS5 game that looks like it was put on shitty settings so that way it could be crammed into a PS4. That's why half the shit is like not working. It's just not working.
That seems wild to me. Then why they wouldn't have just waited and released it alongside the new consoles? Because I feel like this would have done, regardless of how any of us feel regarding like next gen or if we're excited for it or whatever, there are going to be people who are going to be early adopters who get it this holiday season. Like this seems like something they could have pushed to the mainstream to be like, hey, we have this brand new Avengers game coming out that you can get alongside your system. And again, I get like they're going to sell more copies of it because there's already a huge install base with PS4 and Xbox, but it just seems weird. Like why wouldn't you just like release it alongside the new systems if it was meant to be for those systems anyway?
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of the technical issues of them are coming from because the PS4, never mind the Pro. I don't have a Pro. I have a base PS4, right? So I don't know what the experience is like on the Pro, but at least on the base PS4, which was what I assume what most people have, the game just doesn't fucking work. It's like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on a Game Boy Color. Like, what the fuck am I doing? like it doesn't make any sense in any way. I don't know. It's just
apparently it was even worse on PC. So it's like apparently it's just the game. It's just like horribly optimized.
That's a shame. Well, I mean, while we're on the topic of it, we might as well just talk about it a little bit. Like, is anybody getting an Xbox this week?
Xbox? No,
I hate Shofu. I hate
next
him.
thing
I
I'm under
hate
the
him.
bus for, but yes, I got
What'd I
my
do?
confirmation email from Walmart.
So you're picking it up tomorrow?
Yes, I pre-ordered from Walmart. I hunted all over the place to make sure I got it. It was me and Mike.
You had to hunt?
Me and Mike were both up, and we both got Xbox. Yes. So
No, I'm just surprised that you
What
had
are
to
you,
actually worry about it.
like
What are you
you
gonna
guys,
play on
like you
day one?
keep
I'm curious.
joking that like no one's buying an Xbox. They sold they sold out everywhere.
Oh, I know.
I'm very lucky. they did buy Walmart.
I'm confident they're selling out because of the payment plan thing. That shit is
No,
crazy.
not even that.
That
Not
is
even
really
that.
They're
Those
putting
were-
them in children's
those were
centers
two
and
separate-
libraries.
Those were literally two separate things.
They're putting them in computer labs across America.
You're a demon. You're a demon.
Me and I was in hospital. one
No,
You said they're going up on the YMCA.
What did you say about being in a hospital?
I was in a hospital for one of my many hernia surgeries.
It's just, and you played Xbox while you were there in the hospital.
No,
Good. Okay.
It was years ago. It was very late. Anywho, the two plans are separate. So if you tried the financing deal versus buying it, there were two separate stocks that you could get. Because I looked for both for different things. But yes, I managed to snag myself an Xbox.
Right on. What do you plan on playing this first week?
Viva Pinata.
All right. The original Viva Pinata, is it on Game Pass?
Trouble in Paradise. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. That's the thing. It's like every single Game Pass game is on it, and it's like, no, there's not really a big game coming out. I was gonna get Cyberpunk. Gotta wait for that.
Yep.
Oh wait, the Star Wars, whatever that.
Oh,
Fallen Order.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Fallen Order. Fallen Order is on EA Play now, which means it's free for Game Pass. So
Oh, cool. All right, right on. There you go. Players still some fun. I still have to play that game. I think it looks pretty fun, the Fallen Order game. Probably playing on PC though. While we're on the topic of Game Pass, real quick, I want to do a shout out to Zeph. I know his mic's muted, but I want to bring this up real quick. Have you had a chance to play Eichenfell yet?
The hell is that?
I haven't, because when I was getting around to it is when I literally sat down to start playing it, and then I fucking vomited everywhere and went to the hospital.
Oh man! All right, never mind. Well, when you get a chance, I'll bring it up again on the next show because I really think you're going to enjoy that game a lot. The Battle Network Paper Mario-esque magic game. It's cool. It's also on Game Pass though, which is why I bring it up. Yeah, but I feel like we're entering next gen really soon. By the time we do the next episode, the PS5 will also be out as well.
Yes, sir.
Now, is anybody getting a PS5 day one?
Yes,
course,
sir.
Absolutely.
Well, up to Amazon.
All right, and what are the plans for playing that day one? I'm assuming Miles.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna play?
But none. Cool.
Wait, you said that, and I snapped to attention because you're talking to me, but I realized.
Oh no, no, Miles Morales. Yeah.
Who has ever called you that in here?
Uh,
I mean, that is your name.
yeah.
So I guess it makes sense.
I don't know. I just wasn't expecting. That's all. Continue.
Can I call you by your full name, which is Miles Tales per Hour?
See, when we said
Okay.
Miles, he didn't understand what we were talking about because he getting an Xbox instead of PS4.
He's a
I didn't play that game.
that actually happened to me when I was doing my part-time job. My manager to tell me my time was like, okay, miles per hour, your time's up. I was like, what? And he told me he looked that up, and it's like, okay. And he was like surprised, like, do you know what that means? No, I know. And I told him I was surprised he knew.
I know.
Yeah, that was weird.
All right, well, that's fine. I mean, I like Tails. Tails would be awesome in Smash Bros. You know what I'm saying? He'd be cool. in
I want
Smash.
just 1 second to do Tails justice. Make whatever the next Sonic game is.
We're probably going to find out about that pretty soon, too. That might actually be something we show up at the Game Awards, because wasn't that supposed to be an announcement a couple months ago, and they just never made
It's
it?
supposed to be in March.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
Yeah,
at South by Southwest, and then they decided instead, like, okay, instead of rushing games out, we're gonna give them time to finish. Yeah, smart
Right.
idea with your $1 billion franchise.
We moved away from the Game Awards talk pretty quick, but there are like a lot of news stories that kind of relate to what could get announced there, and so like I'm glad you brought up the Sonic stuff. But another one is that Bloody Roar trademark that just happened. So apparently, a new Bloody Roar game is going to be coming out soon.
Hey, nobody said that.
It is
Nobody said
nothing.
that.
It is nothing. The game's never coming out. It'll be dead. I'm setting my expectations very low.
That's smart. That's smart. That seems to me though like that would be the perfect Game Awards announcement.
Which is why Konami would never
That
do
game
it.
is
No,
not-
yeah,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
Konami.
no.
I
That
feel
game
like
is-
Konami hates the Game Awards.
That game
at
is
this
not
point.
popping like that anyways. That's not the perfect Game
It'll
Awards
be like a
announcement.
mobile game.
10 people are going to cheer for that, and then it'll be over. Bloody Roar is not a popular game by any means.
Something else while we were talking about Konami, obviously I know they're not together anymore. But this got announced since the last show as well. Koji Pro put out a hiring alert saying they are now developing their next gen game. They're looking for help. I'm assuming, considering Kojima and Keeley's close ties and all the other previous reveals at other Game Awards, maybe we'll end up getting some type of CG trailer for whatever the new next gen.
This time, can you actually tell what the
game's gonna
fucking
be.
game is in these stupid trailers?
Oh, I'm sure they
I was
won't. I'm
sick
sure
of
it's gonna
every
be,
single trailer for that damn game. It's like, what the hell is this?
Or which game?
I'm sure whatever we see is going to be a CG
What is
trailer.
it even
It's a
called?
Kojima
Oh, Death
production
Stranding.
game.
Death Stranding.
Yeah, yeah.
Still don't know what it is.
Every trailer for that
Talking
stupid
a lot
game was
from
even more and
Kojima.
more confusing. Like, I don't even care if he still wants to make it surprising. Show me gameplay or something. So I
Okay,
know
but
what this
Kojima doesn't make games. He makes weird shit that you do stuff in. That's
I know, he
like
just-
it's like I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at. Like when I watch anything that man puts out, it's so weird.
He just wants to make a movie. So why does he just make a movie?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a movie with gameplay, like The Last of Us.
Interactive movie.
Right.
Oh, that's fact.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think Resident Evil will probably be there. Is another good guess. I feel like we're probably gonna get another trailer for Resident Evil. Capcom usually drops stuff, and I feel like
I don't know if
time?
anyone's seen this, but there was gameplay that popped up in a Sony ad for Village. Let me get it.
like new gameplay.
Yeah, it's like the first time we've seen the character being controlled. It's not a lot, but you just move around a bit.
Cool. Let's see. There's disc.
Oh, he died.
Oh, okay.
He's alive.
Wait, what just happened?
You died for a second.
Oh, because I clicked the link.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't that good. It probably
Oh, okay, some Resident Evil Village gameplay video in here. You want to pull this up, Shofu?
Hey, Token Black with the raid, Oogie. You try to throw in on a fucking podcast. We ain't talking
What
about
is-
shit in here.
Wait, what? What is that link alert that's going on?
What you mean? He's going
got-
crazy.
You gotta hear the, you gotta
What
hear the
is
music
that?
that's playing with it. You gotta hear the music that's
Raid
playing with
one.
it.
Yeah, he's
Clip
had
it,
that since
clip it and listen to the music.
Breath of the Wild, right?
No.
Huh?
He said no.
No, I thought it was around Breath of the Wild you put that on. Am I wrong?
I don't know. The game came out 3 years ago. I didn't write that shit down.
While you bring up Breath of the Wild, by the time we do the next show, we're gonna have Age of Calamity. I know the demo. Oh, you know what? Hold on, wait. Shofu just pulled it up, so let's watch this together. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. All right.
I gotta turn this fucking
Let's see this.
music off.
I was to Pokemon me. What the fuck?
I was just gonna say that. What's up with you?
That was going crazy.
I've been playing it in the background this whole time.
What track is that? That was going crazy.
I've been
That
playing it in
was
the background literally this
the
whole time.
legendary horses, right?
So I don't like horror games. I don't like horror movies. I think this
What
is
the
a
fuck
perfect
is that?
choice for me.
It's a gamer.
Oh, I can run. Oh no. Usually, if you can run, that means there's something
Oh,
that's
is
gonna
that-
chase you. It pulses
Like,
when
I
you
told you
like.
there's gameplay. There
jump
is
Is that
into
the tennis
something
player?
or
She's sitting-
climb over something.
It's an
in the
ad
same
for
chair.
PlayStation,
Slid,
but
so
there is
it did
gameplay.
this
She's sitting in the same chair
vibration
Michael B.
thing that
Jordan
made
was
you feel
sitting
like
in.
You were also sliding.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is a
good
PlayStation
segue,
game.
my friend. Oh my goodness
Oh, here we
gracious!
go.
I love that segue. That is a 10 out of 10 segue. I'm glad
No,
you
I
bring
think
that
they
up.
left
So, breaking news. This literally just happened right before we started recording. Michael B. Jordan, oddly enough, did a paid sponsorship on Instagram with PlayStation, and I was talking about the new PS5 coming out, and he specifically mentioned that he's looking for a way to bring Marvel vs. Capcom to the PS5, alluding to potentially a tease of a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. There have been rumors of this for about a year and a half now. I think that is also something that could very likely show up at the Game Awards if they choose to do it. I would love to see that. Our whole chat apparently was not aware of this. I definitely thought
Man,
we
where
brought
is
it
it?
while we were live earlier, but
I'll find a link to it.
yeah, but we'll find a link to that. Yeah, he put up a thing. He said he really wants to get Marvel vs. Capcom on the PS5. That would be great. I think we are due for a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. I think it'd be cool to have.
Just bring one of the old ones back, man.
Yeah,
Because they're obviously fucking around in there.
He mentioned specifically in that
about-
post. He mentions MVC2.
It's MVC2.
Yeah, he mentions MVC2 in
There you
particular.
go.
I think like an HD MVC2 remake would be incredible.
Isn't
Maybe throw in some new characters.
I think one of the big rumors is that they're just planning a Marvel vs. Capcom collection next year.
Why not just do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure
they
that's-
should just do that. I mean,
that's the big-
MVC2
Why
is
is he making
probably
that
one of my
face,
favorite
man?
fighting games of all time.
Yeah, that's what I had heard. Like that was
Yeah.
one of the
Why is he
recent
making this
rumors
face?
floating around.
What's he doing? What's
He's
happening in
going-
here?
Hey man, he's excited, bro.
Nothing he's playing
fucking-
requires that amount of concentration. I promise you.
It's intense,
Yeah, so he
bro.
said, I've been on PlayStation from the jump, and the experience gets better and better. Gameplay and graphics are fire. We got to figure out a way to bring back MVC2 with the little laughing face. Play has no limits. Yeah, so again, could be a tease for a new Marvel, could be a tease for that collection. Doesn't matter. Marvel something may be happening in the near future. I thought if they're doing Michael B. Jordan, maybe they'll do like Killmonger or something, like do an MVC, MCU kind of thing, which would be
I mean, that's what
That
Marvel vs.
happened
Capcom
already.
Infinite was. Yeah,
If that happened, then we don't want that again.
yeah.
Marvel
Marvel
vs.
vs.
Capcom
Capcom
Infinite,
Infinite is very heavily based on the cinematic universe.
Yeah, but they're not actually the characters from the cinematic universe.
I
I'm
mean-
saying like full out do the
You want them to
design.
bring in the actors? Because like
No,
they were
no.
basically designed. They were
Like
trying to be
an
designed
MVC.
based.
No. But like Thanos in MVC Ultimate doesn't look like, or whatever
Yeah,
that game
that-
is called. He doesn't look like the MCU Thanos.
Because okay, this is what they did. They took the MCU idea. Like even look at Tony Stark. Tony Stark is very heavily styled after Robert
Sure.
Downey Jr. in that game. But they took the MVC. Even Rocket Raccoon got redesigned to be more like the movies. They took that. They spliced it with how they look in comics, and it just is this weird middle ground.
Yeah, but it looks ugly. Just go with the movie look or go with the comic look. Don't do some.
Yeah, I
weird
think the
mix.
comic look would have been fine. Honestly, I don't know why they did
Don't worry
that.
about that.
What was that?
I was on Instagram for a second.
Oh,
I was
no
looking for
worries.
that post.
Trying to pull this
Yeah,
up. You got it. Yeah, so we got a little bit of stuff about that in regards to PlayStation. Is there anything else next gen wise we want to bring up before we move on? I feel like there's probably something else that we're missing.
Next gen.
We didn't talk about
well,
Pokemans.
there've been reviews going up. I haven't looked at anything with Xbox yet because I'm just waiting. I saw for
Bug Snacks.
PlayStation.
Let me look at that Bug Snacks
Does Bug
review.
Snacks
Hold on.
drop when the PlayStation drops?
Let's pull it up. Let's do a live reaction to the Bug Snacks reviews. Let's find
Okay,
it.
now, I looked at this earlier, and yeah, just go on Metacritic.
All right, Bugs. It's currently sitting at a 60%.
Okay, that's what on Metacritic?
As expected.
No, Metacritic it's 78. No.
No, on Metacritic it's a 79 on Metacritic right now.
IGN has given it an 8, calling it Pokemunch Snacks.
Bro, why would you even? You just ruined my entire week.
That's what it says in the
That ruined my life. My fucking.
It says, much like the Pixar movies have mastered, there are moments in this game for ages alike here. Okay. The verdict. Here's the quick verdict at the end of the IGN review for Bug Snacks. Bug Snacks is a light-lifting puzzle adventure elevated by strong story and characters that I enjoyed until the very end. Despite simple mechanics, the laughs outnumbered the groans significantly, as I found myself surprisingly invested in the events of the island and its inhabitants. With over 100 Bug Snacks to discover and catch, there's plenty here to entertain the completionists, alongside those looking for I cannot imagine this is a well-told 6-hour mystery, but I'm going to keep reading.
It's a fucking free game.
Looking for a well-told 6-hour mystery that will keep you guessing until after the credits roll. All of the while making you emotionally connected to the characters, something that you might have previously thought sounded impossible until you see a carrot crawl. There is no way in a million years they can convince me that Bug Snacks is like Murder on the River Nile. There's no way, man.
I mean,
like
to me, it reminds. Now I think about it, I should like this game. It looks a lot like Viva Pinata.
It does. It does.
But there's like the other side, the like mystery side, makes me not want to play it that much.
I'm not touching this game.
Can't imagine this being like a mysterious, engaging story. That just seems
it's just like I don't like any of that.
So
it's free. It's free with PS Plus.
If it's slightly creepy, I probably don't want to play it.
Now, I haven't seen any other early like next gen reviews for things. Are there any reviews going up right now for any of the other games that you guys want to talk about?
I mean,
Spider-Man reviewed well.
Spider-Man came out.
Console reviews.
Spider-Man came out. Assassin's Creed also came out.
Oh yeah, they gave that like an 8, didn't they?
Which one?
The Valhalla?
Valhalla? I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it got an 8.
No, it comes out tomorrow.
No, Valhalla came out last.
No, Valhalla comes out tomorrow. Valhalla comes out.
Oh no, people have the review copies already.
Yeah, the review copies. Yeah, but the release date is tomorrow.
Right. But I mean, like the reviews have already come out, and it's pretty good.
Demon Souls out tomorrow?
No, that's
tomorrow launch day for PS5.
No, tomorrow's Xbox.
PS5 is the 12th. Xbox is tomorrow.
Okay, so Thursday it comes out.
DMC5 Virgil Edition.
Yes, sir.
Man, that fucking thing, that really pisses me off. The amount of stuff that they are locking into the Sony exclusive version of the game.
Wait, so
but I'm buying it.
What are they locking into?
They added a mode, which is huge for me because I can't stand playing as V, where you can do any mission as any character, but that's only on the PS5 version.
Oh, why would they do that?
And there's all kinds of other stuff too on the PS5 version, like ray tracing.
Like the horde mode, ray tracing.
Isn't it funded by by Sony?
Yeah, but
I think
probably. But I hate that shit so much.
No. I'm just asking. I'm not saying that's.
Yeah, it is. The game.
Yeah,
well, the main game was not everything, but clearly they paid for like because like the other consoles are getting Virgil, but there's like a specific mode just on PlayStation. It's weird.
I keep it 2 Virgils.
Was that the legendary like Demon Slayer or something like that?
Legendary Dark Knight or something.
Dark Knight. Okay.
Demon Slayer is pretty good if you guys haven't watched it.
Oh, did we ever talk about that PlayStation first party games are $70?
Wait, no.
Yeah.
We did not.
That's how you get Canadians to pirate all your games.
Bro, we are fucked. $100 for a game here, bro.
USA.
I'm open about fucking piracy because games here already cost $100.
Wait, so the thing
That's your own goddamn fault, Zeph.
No, it's not. We didn't make this money.
What do we do to deserve this, bro?
USA.
Wait, I have a quick question. If the games that you're
wait,
talking about,
I just your priorities are so fucking backwards, bro. Would you rather pay $100 for a fucking video game or live in fuck ass America?
Oh my god!
Answer me right now. Answer me right now. Would you rather live in fuck ass America or pay a little more for a goddamn video game?
You're right. You're right.
You fucking fools!
You're right.
Let's see. Free healthcare, $80 video game. Free healthcare,
Hey, you know what, man? Go back to the UK, bro. Get your ass back at it. Go hang out with Duncan, bro. I'm tired of you, bro.
Damn, not even me. That's crazy.
No, I was going to bring this up though.
No, you're cool. You can stay.
The one thing I'm curious about is if the game is on PS4 and PS5, why don't you guys just buy the PS4 version and you're going to get the PS5 version free anyway, and it'll be cheaper?
Yeah, but the thing is, eventually there are going to be games that won't do that.
Well, I understand. Yeah, but I'm saying like for now, for launch, why not just buy the PS4 versions and then download it onto your PS5 and it's cheaper? Doesn't make any sense. Why not do that?
That would require brain power.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing for Miles.
Because I feel like there's certain games that are certain games aren't on PS4 and PS5. Like Godfall, I think isn't Godfall not on both?
I don't even know what Godfall is. What's Godfall?
I can't believe that's.
It's like a
Godfall is the new looter shooter game from Gearbox.
Yeah,
action game.
It's not.
Got it.
You like slash. It's very Diablo-like.
Hack and slash.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But that's also on PC. But yeah, it's like because the first time this $70 thing I brought up was EA. I think 2K. We're talking about. Our games are expensive to make, even though they fill it with microtransactions. We got to charge $70 now for the next gen version. And then Sony's like, okay, we'll do that. So yeah, all first-party Sony games are $70.
While you're on the topic of microtransactions, I forgot which of you tweeted this, but I saw on my timeline the other day the thing about the guy who like spent $7,000 in Genshin Impact and is like, oh, I think I'm done with like the microtransactions in this game. I wasn't expecting.
Have you seen the guy that what's the red-haired guy's name in Genshin with the big sword?
Diluc.
There's some guy that spent $10,000.
Oh my fucking god!
Trying to get him and they didn't or something.
Yeah.
I would just.
That's because that's the thing about mobile games people don't get is like when a game doesn't have a pity system or a guaranteed system, you can just toss money at it and hope you might never get the thing. But people don't.
But there is a pity system, and he still didn't get it.
The thing is,
okay.
Yeah, his constellations probably go fucking crazy though. Hold on.
Bro, he probably had every other character.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like for Diluc specifically, he's only on the regular banner, so there's no rate up on that banner. You get any 5-star or any weapon.
That
so
is
you just have to keep
depressing, man.
I got money.
Yeah, they were trying to get so they were trying to get Diluc or whatever his name is, and then they got 10 Barbaras.
Okay, but Barbara could go crazy.
But see, if he spent 10 bands, he wouldn't have needed to spend anywhere near $10,000 to get 10 barbers. Then. What I'm saying is,
he probably got a bunch of barbers.
What I'm saying is, if you're spending $10,000, you should get minimum 10 barbers.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that, Jesus Christ.
It's like $30 a pull, so.
Bro, I went into this one Genshin stream. This dude, his title was I spent $9,000 on Genshin Impact. And some dude said, "Yo, is the title?"
What?
Bro, no. But the funny part was this dude went into the chat and said, "Yo, is this title legit? Like, you really spent $9,000 on this game?" And he started getting mad. Like, yeah, man, why you worry about what I do with my money?
Fuck
like,
yeah, I did.
Why do people come in here and ask me what I spend not like, bro.
So, like, as someone who's been who has to deal with this sometimes in these gacha games, there's just people who are like, yeah, it's just a hobby, so spend money on it. It's like, okay. Do you? I think that's crazy. And
well,
no. My point is, right?
Where's the Genshin? So I forget what the character. I'm not a Fate guy, but a really popular Fate girl got added to the mobile game, and somebody fucking took out the mortgage on their house and sold their car to get it.
Like that's like fucked up.
No. There's people like
do what you gotta do for the shit that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying?
See, I feel like the only time you should ever be spending.
Don't do that.
The only time you should ever spend $10,000 in Genshin Impact
I don't think you got it.
It's December 20th, 2020, and you're looking at your taxes for next year, and you're going, man, I don't want to pay that much. So you end up paying $10,000 in a game for content, which you then write off for your taxes in March. That's the only reason you should be paying $10,000 in Genshin Impact.
Yo,
so I don't know
they're
the prices
coming to your house right now.
I'm not saying I'm doing that.
They're on the way. They're on the way.
It's not illegal. He's good, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not illegal.
It ain't
That's
about
all good,
illegal.
bro.
It ain't
You can
about
do it. That's
illegal.
the
It's
tech.
about where's my fucking money
It's
at?
actually tech. That's tech.
That's actually the tech. That's,
Now
'cause
listen.
technically, if you are a streamer and it's your primary content, it is then a business expense you can write off because
No,
you're doing
obviously. That's I'm just saying they're still coming.
Of course. Oh,
They're already there.
That's
They're already
I'm
there.
here. Hashtag free game. Hashtag free product. Thanks,
Now,
Nintendo.
what I was
I'm
gonna
not
say
saying
earlier, right? What I was gonna say
$10,000
earlier.
All right, I'm not
The guy
doing
that
that.
spent 9K on his goddamn Genshin Impact and was getting mad that somebody questioned him about it in the fucking chat. That's a lot of fucking money, man. If you spend a couple hundred and somebody was like, bro, you spent $600 on this game, like, I can understand that. That's justifiable. Yeah, I spent $600. I enjoy the game. I spent some money.
Sure.
If you're spending a fucking down payment on a fucking Lamborghini on a fucking game, I should be able to question that in peace.
Yeah.
What I especially
just-
don't get is seeing people spend crazy amounts of money on like day one of playing. Like you don't even know if you like the game yet, and you're putting this much money
Yeah.
into
Bro,
it.
and
Yeah.
this is why I advocate gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go to the casino. You might as well go to the casino.
Right.
Might
If
profit.
you're gonna
$1,000.
talk to him.
Right.
No,
Spend
but
that $8,000. If you're already gonna spend $900, you might as well go to the casino.
You might as well try to
Right.
get
Go
some
to
fucking money
Tito,
back.
to the roulette table and say, put it all on 3.
I
You might
would
as well
make the
put it
argument
all.
now is not the right time to do that because of COVID. So
Are they gonna
literally,
get their 2D waifus
Nah, bruh.
without-
Look, if you go to the
because
casino
you
and spend $9,000, you might leave with some money. If you spend $9,000 on
what I'm
Genshin
saying.
Impact, you don't own
Yeah.
anything in the game. If they fucking shut the game down, that shit's gone forever.
bare minimum,
real.
you know,
It's
bare
not
minimum.
real.
If
That's what
it
I
wasn't
say.
COVID, you would be getting a free buffet out of it. Bare minimum.
Bro,
That's what I say when I have this
Like
conversation.
fucking depressing. Like,
Bro.
if I don't know what I would do to myself if I spent 10,000 on a PNG and I didn't fucking get it. I think I would just leave, like the planet.
Be done. You'd be done. Yeah.
Why would you spend 9 bands to get
trying to
2D
find the
waifus,
fucking
or if
thing
you go to the
about it, but-
casino and you hit on the casino with those same 9 bands, you could get real waifus,
Bro,
3D ones
the crazy
That's
thing
true.
immediately.
bro, remember what
Okay,
Shizzy
but they
said?
don't want that, bro.
Shizzy
Nah.
spent money on Genshin and he has all these characters and all these constellations and all these weapons just so he can flex on people and be like, look what I got. Like, I don't even play this game, but I got this to
It's for the
loot.
picture.
That's why people-
Yeah,
that's
you
why
show
people
your
do it
Genshin
half the
screen.
time.
Yeah.
I
like it.
guarantee
How you
That's
flex
how
on
I
this?
you.
You
Bro,
flex
like,
on a nigga in a gacha game, bro.
Next banner, they will never touch or give a fuck about that game. About the tweet, video, that's it.
No, but here's also the thing with Genshin. It's like it's also crazy when people spend that money on this game in particular, because even when you spend all that money to get a character, you can't even use them. It takes so long to make a character usable in that game that it's like, what's the point? Like, I
Wait,
really
why?
feel like
Why does it take forever to
You
make
have
them
to
usable?
level them up.
because
and
they're just
leveling up a
it's
character is so
frustrating.
resource intensive, bro. It's incredible.
You gotta grind a ton to level
need a
them.
billion
you grind a
resources
ton
to
of
make a
money
character
just to
even worth
upgrade them. Getting a level 6 talent costs 120,000. That takes a long time to get later on in the game. A level 7 talent costs us like 270,000. By the way, it also costs a weekly mat. You have one chance at dropping. By the way, that boss
Yeah.
drops 3 mats. You can just multiple weeks in a row get a mat you can't use. Like, it's
Not-
so much farming.
Not that this excuses any of this. I'm just curious. Like, is Genshin crossplay? Like, if you have one account, plan mobile
Yes.
or play
Everything but
it is.
PS4.
Very
PS4 is
good.
locked to itself, but mobile PC you can play.
Oh, so if you're playing on PS4, it's like Overwatch, where like everything you spend is just on your PS4 forever.
Yeah, because Sony's
Yeah.
stupid. PS4 is also the worst version by far.
Yeah, it's like buggy and horrible.
Dang. Well, don't play PS4 Genshin Impact then. That's miserable. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
what's crazy
and
is
but
that-
welcome to my world, because this is the world of mobile games where people
Wait.
just toss
Oh,
money at the screen.
Wait.
true.
I found another one on a news site that says streamer loses it after spending $2,000 to get Genshin Impact.
Is that
character.
Afro send you?
It might have been
It's
Afro, actually. Yeah,
no,
she's seen the video
it's
recently.
Lakari.
Oh.
Lakari. Why would
I've
what?
more?
He plays fighting games.
Who
Why would
spends
you drop
2
2K?
bands on
Here,
a
wait. Let me read this out,
character in
okay?
the
Let me read this
game,
part out.
Read it out.
After his bad luck continued and the streamer had spent over $1,500 trying to get kecking, his friends began
Geekling.
to mock him over chat. Lakari, do you know the chances of getting a 5-star? One asked while the Twitch star hung his head in disappointment. It's 0.6%. What a
Yeah.
fucking loser, another remarked after learning the streamer had spent thousands on the banner. Eventually, however, when things were looking their most dim, Lakari looked up to the heavens and begged for his luck to change. Please, he cried, please. And then he got them at the end of the day.
Wow,
Okay,
bro.
but at what cost? But at what cost?
Okay,
The guy who spent
At
10
the end-
days, though.
this is the other thing about Genshin is like, if a character is not rate up in this game, do not expect to get them, unless you're willing to re-roll.
Unless you're me.
for like 2 days straight.
Unless
do
you're
not
me.
expect it.
Yeah.
Like
I
people
speak
are
everything
crazy.
into existence. Straight up. I
they
got
already
every
got you.
character I wanted.
You're
just
already
because
in the
I
golf
said I
category. I'm over here watching you in SeaWorld. We'll see where you go.
Huh? Who's in SeaWorld? No.
Getting close
I'm
to
at
whale.
the fish and chip spot. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got the whales in that motherfucker.
I'm just saying. I'm over here watching you in SeaWorld. We'll see where it
I'm not in
takes you.
SeaWorld. I'm at Long John Silver's. That's where I am.
Long John Silver's.
You know,
He's trying to say I'm a whale.
Meanwhile, I'm out here in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Not a dime dropped on this
Not
game. We're
spending any
3-star
money, that's right.
characters.
You know,
That's what we
that's
like
right.
to see.
You know, Roger, you know, people are playing Genshin, right? You would agree that a lot of people are playing Genshin.
Of course, yeah.
You know what game nobody's playing anymore? That new Pokemon DLC.
There you go.
I'm gonna tell you right
No,
now.
that's fact.
I'm gonna tell you right
playing
now.
Pokemon
Okay,
DLC.
before
It's
anyone
still
even
not
fucking
Talk
starts,
to him.
DLC
I
is dog
said it
shit.
once, I say it
is
again. I say it once, I say it again. Pokemon
Jeez.
Sword and Shield is a Pokemon Showdown advertisement.
It is booty butt cheeks. It is dog shit. It is doo-doo butter. It is cheek grease. It sucks. Okay?
Grease.
Cheek grease?
It is cheek grease. Okay? I'm tired of this.
Now,
It is.
hold on, wait. You're talking about just the content of the DLC itself, right? You're not talking about the metagame. Because I was going to say the metagame.
I'm
right
talking
now-
about-
He's talking about the
about
game itself.
in
The
literally
DLC.
years
I'm talking about the DLC.
Oh, okay. You just mean like going through the
Playing the video game.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
I'll give you that. That's fair. Because I was gonna say, metagame wise, this is the most fun I've had since like X and Y. It's so much fun. Like I just feel like having all these legendaries usable online, like using Urshifu and Regieleki and having the weird horses. It's just like the game itself, the metagame, the actual battling is to me the most fun it's been in years.
Okay.
But if you're talking about just the content of the
Yes,
game,
I'm
it's like
talking
the story mission.
now.
The game itself,
I
now
would
the
say
game itself, you know what I'm saying? The
talk to
DLC,
him.
I had fun playing the raids for a little while.
Of course.
Yeah, me
Oh, the
too.
match
But I
rates are
think
great.
the
Yeah.
raids,
are
the
fun.
raids should have been what they are in the DLC from the jump. The regular raids in game didn't make any fucking sense to me. It's not like they weren't difficult. It didn't matter. I brought my own Pokemon there at level 100 and beat the shit out of whatever Pokemon I found, and then I might have had trouble catching it.
Just in general, in Pokemon, like in-game casual runs, using rental Pokemon is more fun almost always.
Yes.
Yeah, because at least your experience is limited now. I can't bring a level 100 Mewtwo and
I
clean up
can't bring
everything in front of me.
Zamazenta.
And
I will
them
say-
limiting you is what
Right.
makes it more fun. And you can pull it with your boys, and they give you these shitty ass Pokemon that you can then trade out for better ones as you go. Like that's just pretty cool. I think
Yeah,
that's what
I
raids. I think
like
that's
it.
what
It's
raids
like a-
should
Yeah,
have
the
been.
rental
like,
thing is fun.
It's like a roguelike Pokemon game a little bit.
A little bit.
Now I will say this isn't a Pokemon unique problem, but they do this a lot, where they equivocate random collectathons as content.
Bro,
I don't give a
it's
okay.
it's just bloated.
I don't care.
It's
I don't
stuff.
care
It's
about
artificially.
fucking going around the whole map, and for some reason this girl, by me finding tracks, can geolocate and position where these legendaries are just because I found out where they used to be. That's not how GPS works.
Hold on.
You're
Hold on. Wait. You gotta go step by step here. Because people.
okay. So
All right,
in the
all right.
DLC,
I'm the
in the
Pokemon
DLC
stand here. I'm gonna go step by step. First off, you said
Yeah.
some girl. It's not some girl. That's the
Okay.
best girl.
But what's
in
she
all of
even
Pokemon
doing
in
there?
years.
But why?
All right.
Why is she there? Because
I
I have to go on this
don't-
journey with some guy whose daughter doesn't even like
Bro,
him.
the story
And
the story makes no
that-
fucking sense. Like, am I stupid?
Okay.
Am I fucking stupid? Am I 3 years old, bro?
What is going on? Where like okay, so
The
what's her
game
face?
doesn't
Sonya
make
pulls
any
up.
sense.
Sonya pulls up, and one part. We'll talk about the story in a second because it's dumb.
Sure.
But Sonya pulls up, okay, as a side quest thing in order so you can find all of the deers. I forget what they're called.
Right. The Musketeers.
The Musketeers
or whatever the fuck.
So Cabalion, Terrakion, and the other one, right? And in order for her to be able to locate these, you have to traverse the entire region, find these footsteps, which, by the way, the Switch does not have the fidelity for you to be able to look at those because graphically it sucks dick.
Bro,
so you can't even
it's
see
not
these.
the Switch, it's the game itself.
It's the game. It's not the Switch. I can tell you
Pokemon
that.
Sword and Shield's graphics are not good enough to do things like this.
Like
it was the same in the Isle of Armor with the
Diglets.
bro.
You
See the
can't
Diglets.
see
They
them.
look like rocks.
It's still the worst
Nothing,
thing ever.
nothing on the screen shows up until you're 2 inches away from it. So what the fuck am I looking for?
Right. all right. Go ahead. You know what? Before we get into that, Shofu, go ahead. Tell me the story of the Crown Tundra, bro. Go ahead, bro. Put me on game.
I don't. The story. I just don't understand who the story is for. Don't even make a story if you're gonna make some stupid ass bullshit like that. It's the whole DLC story was so fucking bad. I show up to this place. I'm immediately fucking ambushed by this guy and his daughter. I just got here, by the way. Nothing happened. What am I even doing here? I just went to this place to go look for some
the
Pokemon.
guy is chill.
Bro, it's just what she runs off. I'm battling her dad for some reason. Why did that happen? I don't know.
He seems like a nice dude. I don't know why she's running.
So she leaves because she doesn't want to fuck with her fucking dad. So I'm forced to go on a trip with him, but he sits in the house the whole time. So I'm going on their trip by myself. Where the fuck is his daughter at? I don't know. She's sucking dick somewhere.
She is sucking dick somewhere.
Her dad's in the house, nice and cozy. I'm out here freezing my ass off, running around looking for fucking footprints and Reggies. Like, what am I? How did the story makes no fucking sense?
And that legendary is ugly as shit, bro. I fucking hate that big-headed. Bro, what its legs?
Calyrex?
What the fuck? Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
I will say this.
I'm over here trying to make some fucking phantom carrots for this horse with no ankles.
It's horrible.
The horses, when he's on the back of the horses, it actually is cool. I like
it
that.
looks chill, but it's the
Neutron-looking Calyrex I don't like.
It's horrifying.
I
It's like
agree with you. I'll give you that.
I don't know.
I'm making rains out of flowers and shit. Like, what the bro? None of it made any sense at all. Why is this fucking deer with a big ass head trying to get on the back of a horse anyways? Like, what?
It floats too. It doesn't need a horse. It fucking floats.
And here's the actual.
His horse is 10 times stronger than he is too. Like, what the?
and from a gameplay perspective, here's a huge issue that I think that a lot of people like. They understand, but they don't understand inherently. Pokemon's issue with its gameplay is compounding, right? So because it's so easy to be so strong in that game, nothing feels difficult. When nothing feels difficult, everything feels boring. So take an example, right? Again, this game sucks, by the way, but Temtem is gameplay balanced. That game is balanced. That game is hard as shit, but it's hard as shit on purpose. So
the thing with Temtem though is it's hard to the point of where it's just annoying to play. Like,
It's
there's a
annoying to
trainer
play,
every
right.
5 fucking steps.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But I'm saying it's definitely more the other way, and it's not correct. But the thing is, I'd rather a game be too hard for me, and me being like, "Fuck, I don't even want to do this anymore," than me be literally so bored, I don't even feel like turning on the game anymore. Like,
hey, I'm gonna take this chance real quick since we're talking about Temtem.
Yeah.
Next year, there's a good Pokemon like kind of clone coming out called Koromon. I'd recommend looking into that.
Koromon? How do you spell it?
I'll type it.
I want to see this. Koromon.
So
I didn't even mention the worst part of the story either.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. My bad.
I'm on the phone with the fucking guy that's supposed to be on the trip. That's not on the trip. He in the house.
Yes.
I'm outside in the cold.
I'm in the house.
I pull up to this damn tomb or whatever the fuck, and the door's locked. He then proceeds to tell me, "Oh my god, that's where one of the Reggies is. Nobody's ever been able to get in there for thousands of years."
This is the best part.
I fucking whistle and the door opens right up. They're not even trying.
Like, oh wait, what the fuck? We could have done that.
I whistle in the door that hasn't been able to be open for thousands of years. Not a single person whistled in front of this door, even by chance.
No, bro. What's better is that, you go up to, all right, so you're like, damn, bro, that was really easy. So you go to the next one and you read that shit. You're like, that's crazy. Then you pull up with a Cryogonal. There are Cryogonals everywhere. Did nobody own one?
Nobody had a fucking Cryogonal. It's fucking snowing everywhere.
Nobody owned one. Not a single person in this whole fucking island owned a Cryogonal. Not a single person? That's what's up. Like, that's what's up. Like, what?
McGareth, I don't know what you're trying to say with like the Darkrai legs and Calyrex legs? Is it like Darkrai's a dead Calyrex or something? Like what?
No, it's just
what is this?
it's just the leg thing they've done it before with Dark.
Oh yeah, it's just weird.
People just forget he has.
You don't,
he has these
you don't
tiny
always
legs.
see
Darkrai
those
has
at all
legs?
times.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but
when
the
he's
only time
floating-
we ever see the legs is in the anime.
There's another time.
Okay. Well, in both instances, I don't think it's canon
When's the
either.
other time you
way.
see the
It's
leg?
fucking weird as
No, it's
shit.
definitely canon.
Wait, when's the other time you
Focus
see
is
the
not canon, bro. Don't try saying Pokemon is canon.
Okay,
Definitely had Pokemon Company
You
on
say
it,
Pokemon?
okay, but Whimsicott can take off her weave.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
that's
I
Altaria.
do feel I definitely I agree with you guys. Like the story's pretty weak, but I at least did have fun with the DLC, and I do think like if this was the
I had fun
base
too.
game, if we had Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra and that was the base game, I think people would have really liked Sword and Shield. I still enjoy
Bro,
Sword and Shield. Like
of course.
I understand, I am not blind to the issues of the gameplay at all. But I
Yeah.
still say that throughout the course of me playing this, I've had more fun with this than I've had with a Pokemon game since Gen 5.
That's
I
'cause
feel
we
like
can- I mean, even if I think the game's trash, I can make my own fun out of it.
For
And-
sure.
Honestly, the only thing in the Crown Tundra that really disappointed me, so you know when you get to the end of the thing and you fight the legendary, right? At the end of the raid?
right.
I thought for sure, not even a remix. I thought they would have at least just dropped like the MP3 file of like their battle theme. But it's just a shitty remix of a shitty song.
Yeah. I do wonder.
I did not expect them to remix the Reggie's theme though. So that was a
Yeah,
nice
Reggie's theme was good. I am
And
curious
then you
though,
fight
like
you fight Terrakion and all them, and they don't have their theme. Like, hello?
what
Why?
are you I'm just curious. Are you expecting next year we're gonna get Diamond and Pearl remakes in the fall? Do you think that's like where this is going right now?
No, bro, we're getting the Pokemon Master Collection with fucking Pokemon.
So
No, there's
Big
no.
time.
First off, we can
Pokemon games
follow
are
that.
huge.
All right, we'll talk about that real quick. Hold on, Fidel brought it up. We'll talk about that. There's a rumor that's been going around on Twitter today about this Pokemon Master Collection. There was some posting on GameStop.
Diarrhea collection.
There's absolutely no way this is real. This is unbelievably terrible. This was listed on Game Elites on Game UK, and it says the Pokemon Master Collection. Relive memories or discover new ones with the Master Collection. This masterful collection includes 3 classics: Pokemon Red, Pokemon Gold, and Pokemon Ruby. All titles have been updated to include online support and are compatible with Pokemon Home. Discover or rediscover the
That's
origins of the
fucking
global
cap.
phenomenon in Pokemon Red. Start an iconic palette. First off, that makes no sense because we already got Let's Go.
Yeah.
So there's strike one. Number 2,
Oh,
uncover the
strike
mysteries of the
Strike
Yomi.
one.
Strike one was
Count how
Pokemon
many
Home
grammar mistakes
compatibility.
there are.
What were you saying?
I said strike one was Pokemon Home compatibility. Strike 2 is the other thing that you just said.
Isn't
Right,
Pokemon
exactly.
spelled incorrectly?
Yes.
Yeah,
they don't have the accent on the E. Palette tone
Oh,
is
yeah, you're right.
capitalized. There's no
You're right.
periods fucking anywhere.
Yeah, Team Magma isn't even capitalized. It just says Evil Team Magma, implying that some evil team has magma.
I wouldn't even be excited for this to begin with. I'm not a
I would
fan of
not-
regurgitated
I
games.
found that, so I'm glad you brought
Over
that up
and
because I
over
found it fascinating that so many of the people who were like, man, Mario 3D All-Stars is such a crash grab, like, man, screw this, I hate this.
Yeah.
Were frothing at the mouth and like talking about how they can't wait to download Pokemon Master Collection.
How do you
And
know
I'm
those
like,
are the same people?
Because you can see the same people. It's the same 20 stupid people in my comment section who say the same things and send the same things. Who are like, have you seen this leak? Who then complain about the same stuff. It's the same people.
Interesting.
It makes
Maybe
no
they are.
sense to me.
It's so funny because like when I look at it, I'm like, something so dumb I could see it happen, but
There's no way this is real in a million
no,
years.
this is so fake. But like, it's something so dumb. I would like if listen, if Game Freak has an excuse to do something with Gen 1, they'll do it. They will do it over and over until we die.
I'm not a fan of. I don't care that an old ass game is coming out again. I can go play that shit wherever I want already.
What I was gonna say about next year's game for Pokemon, because we're obviously gonna get a lot of Pokemon stuff because it's the 25th
sure.
anniversary. Usually the anime dictates what's gonna happen next with the games because the anime is bigger than the games.
Yeah.
And in the anime now, they're already fighting Eternatus and Chairman Rose.
Yes.
Wait, you think we're gonna get like a new gen?
I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're already doing that.
Cannot
It is
imagine them
worth
doing a next
noting-
gen without doing a remake between.
Bro, when's Pokemon
It
Unite
is worth
dropping? though?
noting though that with this current series of the anime, it's different to the other ones where it's not
They go to every region.
explicitly. Yeah, it's not.
But the thing still is though, is it's like, it's still weird that they're doing all of Galler's plot on like the 29th episode.
Yeah, it's like they're only gonna do it. They're gonna do all of Galler plot in literally like 6 episodes. Like I don't.
Cool.
They're almost done.
What either is going to happen is they're going to release this Pokemon Master shit is real, and then they do Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra in the anime, or they do Sinnoh remakes and they go to Sinnoh in the anime.
Please.
Yeah, I don't know.
The anime's been actually really good lately.
I love the anime.
Yeah, his
really
team
good.
is phenomenal. Like I said, he's got Gengar, Dragonite, Lucario.
Sun and Moon was really good too.
Yeah, Sun and Moon was great. I liked Sun and Moon.
And yeah, Go's Cinderace, he's about to get one. He's already done training that thing.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like Ash's team is so funny because now they're at the point with their writing where it's canon that like he's not trash. Like it's canon that he's not trash because he literally he goes around all these different trainings, and everyone's like, I remember when he beat me, and when he beat me, and when he beat me. But then Ash is also still trash. Like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
You watch the anime,
blown
right?
away by got blown away by B.
Have you guys seen the Zapdos episode?
Yeah.
No,
that episode pissed me the fuck off, bro. He would just not use Dragonite. He never used Dragonite.
So here's my conclusion. Everyone in the anime universe except Lance, Claire, Cynthia and Leon is trash. Everyone else is dog shit. That's what I'm thinking. That has to be it.
Nah, Claire's also shit. 'Cause she still also lost to Ash.
That's true. Cynthia, I feel like they do hype Cynthia and Leon up to be like ultimate godlike trainers, though.
Bro, Cynthia is so funny because everyone's like, man, he's so cool. And then Cynthia just walks in the room and breathes. Everyone's like, oh, Cynthia. Like, it's so funny.
See, maybe that's another reason why people want their Diamond and Pearl remakes. They want to see Cynthia in HD. That's why.
Bro, that's another thing is I could have sworn that Cynthia was going to be in this because they added her whole team in the DLC. They added Spiritomb, Garchomp, the fucking other Gastrodon.
Simply a coincidence.
There's all kinds of. I swear to God, she's going to be there.
Oh, speaking of people who should be in there, I guess the last part of the DLC we didn't talk about is the tournament at the end.
Oh, right.
I don't know if anybody got there.
I did not even attempt to do that.
Yeah.
Bro,
so,
I thought it was gonna be the Pokemon World Tournament. I'm fucking
I
mad.
Also thought it was gonna be the Pokemon World Tournament, but it's not. It's the look at all these losers tournament. And like, the thing about that tournament is that everyone in that tournament. This is the problem with Pokemon. It's so easy. All you do to sweep that tournament is pull up with your strongest Pokemon, but you can sweep, and you just pull up with Hop, and Hop has the legendary.
That's what I did.
In his team.
Oh yeah, he's got Zamazenta. Yeah,
he has Zamazenta or Zacian. Doesn't matter which one. Like he just, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like
it's really weird. Hop is one of the only rivals to have a legendary.
Like he owns, like that's his. Like they, like he's like, like, this is mine. Like it goes in the box when I'm done. Like what? Like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck is... And he always leads double. Like, it's so annoying. Like, the tech is to actually play the double battle, but kill his double.
To get
so that way, to throw out his Zamazenta. It's so funny.
I feel like you just use, like, double edge on double anyway.
Huh?
He just mostly use recoil moves on double.
Yeah, he uses, like, double edge and, like, Giga Impact.
I kind of want to see a remake of Gen 5 now, thinking about N.
Did you guys talk about all the Master Collection shit yet?
Yeah, we did. I mean, there's like...
you guys, there's like another thing I want to touch on. So I don't know if you guys saw it, because it's mainly for Canadians, but Pokemon Centers opened up a...
Yes, sir!
They opened up a Canadian section, and what's interesting is that there's very limited stock of things, but the main thing that you can get are Gen 2 related items. There's a lot of gold and silver colored items.
I'm still saying, bro. Do you guys remember when they were doing that Pokemon presentation and they had like all those Gen 2 Pokemon? I swear to God, there's something happening with Gen 2.
Well, I still like, if you look at going back to the sales we talked about earlier, like I know Sarah B put out some tweets saying like, oh, it's been disappointing, like the sell-through on Let's Go, but ultimately, like with the turnaround of that game, with it being the second remake of that generation, that game sold 12.5 million copies. Like there's absolutely no reason, if they already have that engine and they can literally just reuse half of that for half of Gold and Silver, why not just do it? I mean, there's no reason for them to do Let's Go Jericho.
Did you know that Let's Go actually performed way better in the West than in
it did
Japan?
really well in the West. Yeah.
Let's Go is fun. Like it's fun.
I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
Like
All they
I
need
like
to do
it a lot
is
more.
they need to get rid of forced motion controls, and we're good.
Yeah.
So someone else.
and it's also the best speedrun IMO.
Pokemon Go
Yeah.
made like $1 billion this year alone.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They'd be stupid not to make another.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're probably going to do one at some point. I still feel like there is a slight possibility we get Let's Go for Gen 4, is that becomes the remake series, but it might not
Don't
be.
do that. Why would you speak this evil into the world?
Well, I'm just saying people should be prepared for it.
Oh my
is all I'm
god,
saying.
you're a demon.
Okay.
I knew he was a demon.
Okay, but now Roger, I need you to, with the same inflection as you read it, read my name and say that to the people.
Read your name?
Yeah, read my name in this call, but we have to be with the inflection that you clearly know that I have.
All right, you got it. Okay, but where is Pokemon Unite?
Talk to him! Talk to them! Where is it? Where? I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I'm looking for it.
I've heard
Here's
rumors
the
that
real-
the development cycle has been very bad for it recently.
Here's the
sure
real
it did.
question. All right, it's not where is Pokemon Unite. I was just thinking about this earlier today. Where is Pokemon Snap?
Bro,
is my
exactly.
question. I am
That's
frothing
definitely a
at the mouth for
25th
new Pokemon
anniversary
Snap.
release.
Yeah, that's definitely coming out next year for sure. But like to me, I was just thinking about this the other day. That goes to show how long of the year it's been. It's been like they announced a new Pokemon Snap game this year. That's something we're actually going to get.
Because they wanted all of you motherfuckers to shut the fuck up about it.
I can't wait though. I mean, the original Pokemon Snap was so fun. Even if it ends up being something that's like a 2-hour long experience that I play on stream once, it doesn't matter. Like the fact that at least there's something new Pokemon Snap related, something that's not just the same game over and over again, something that's like different. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm just
You know what they should make is okay. You know how they said they'll never make Pokemon Stadium or whatever again?
Oh right.
They should definitely just do like Battle Revolution 2 and make it Showdown.
That'd be
I would
cool.
play the fuck out of that.
It should
That
just
would be cool.
Showdown.
I would like that. I would like
Pokemon
that.
Company doesn't do that because it would be smart.
Yeah.
Bro,
Rest in
I'll
peace,
still
Stevie
never,
Smarty.
I'll still never forget this fucking year when they had that Pokemon Direct. It was crazy, and they're like, stay tuned next week for a big announcement. That
Oh
we
my
did."
god, the toothbrush.
We couldn't fit in this already short 8-minute thing that we got to do its own thing for early in the morning, and it was Pokemon Unite. And we're
Oh
like,
man.
fuck.
Another thing Pokemon Company should do that would give them honestly a lot more revenue is port the trading card game onto the Switch.
I have no idea why they haven't done that.
Like
Especially
you'd make
'cause
so much more money.
The Game Boy Color game was incredible. I love that game. If they were to do something similar to that with the TCG as it is now, I think that'd be so much fun.
Bro,
You'd probably
the
make more
TCG
sales for the cards and like transactions on that
They
would
don't have to
fucking
worry about
flourish.
that. The TCG's
people-
value went way up recently.
Bro, people
Yeah.
forget, like they
Lot
don't
of glut.
realize how much profit, like how much percentage of their profit comes almost exclusively from the TCG.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The cards make a
you
lot.
would not believe.
Oh yeah,
how much
the anime and the merch and stuff makes them way more money than their fucking games.
Right.
Also,
That's why they don't.
I want to clarify something because people in the chat are going, yeah, but TCG Online exists. It does, but not on Switch. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
should be
saying.
on
Just put the
Switch.
game on the Switch.
Yeah, literally, you just log in with your same Pokemon account,
Yep.
whatever. Same thing you do with all the other games, and you log in with your Nintendo account and you play on the Switch. There's no reason they don't have it on Switch. That would be so much fun.
And the card price went up because influencers and streamers have been buying Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
Oh yeah,
all
because
the- I was talking about this
Logan
earlier,
Paul or whatever.
Logan
Roger.
Paul, all the top Twitch streamers are just opening up these old boxes now, and the value of all these cards are just going up,
Skyrocketing.
and everyone's just getting into it again.
They're kind of ruining it.
You guys can't tell, but I'm rubbing my hands because.
Yeah, you about to drop 30K on a box?
Nah, see, the thing is, I've been buying cards, and just know I've been slowly but surely selling, and I'm making bread on the side. Just know.
That's good. That's what you gotta do.
I have 2 binders of Pokemon
Look, it's
cards. I've never
2020.
played that game.
None of us are gonna have pensions. We're gonna need a retirement plan. We got our Pokemon cards.
For
That's
real
it.
though, if that was on the Switch, I would actually like play that a lot.
Oh yeah, I think trading card game on Switch would be great. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they've announced that we just haven't seen anything of. Like we know Detective Pikachu's coming to the Switch at some point. What happened there?
Yeah, probably another thing next year. I think next year will. In general, I think we're gonna get a lot more Pokemon spin-offs again because Sword and Shield sort of caused another major boom.
Yeah.
That's what's funny is like people are still talking about the national dex, but all the people like we're gonna boycott it literally just pushed that game to more.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I mean, that's the other thing too, right? If you look at the sales of the Switch, the 5th best-selling game on one of Nintendo's best-selling systems of all time is still Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is prior to the holiday drop they're doing, in which you get Sword and Shield with all the DLC for like $90 or something. You know that's going to sell out to little Timmys everywhere. That's easily going to push Sword and Shield beyond like 22 million. By the next like quarter, whenever it's going to be, quarter one of 2020 in March when we get our next financial drop, Sword and Shield will be in the 20 million marker. And there's still going to be people complaining. It's like, well, then stop. If you genuinely want them to change, stop buying the games. But they won't.
No, but the thing is, even if they don't,
even if the
them
people that are
constantly
mad,
talking about it.
Even if the people that are mad don't buy the game, they're still gonna sell a shit ton of copies. So who the
Of
fuck
course.
cares?
Yeah.
It's advertising, of course.
If you're really upset about something, one of the best things you can do is say nothing half the time. Just vote
That's
with
it.
your wallet.
Yeah.
Because the more you talk about it, the more people see it, the more someone else probably goes and gets it.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know there was a Pokemon game on this new system I just got. Great.
By Crown Tundra coming out, I believe Sword and Shield is the Pokemon game with the most Pokemon available to use.
Jeez.
I think that's true.
But all of them aren't there, so I don't care.
Can't use Wormadam, bro. Where's Wormadam?
Fuck,
Where's my
bro?
Carnivine?
Where the fuck is my
Where's
Krabby
Weasel,
at?
bro?
Oh, Krabby's in the game, actually. Never mind.
All I care about, I got a Lickitung and I got a shiny Lickitung in a max rate. I'm happy to go, man. You put Lickitung in the game, I'm always gonna be happy. Best Pokemon forever. I love Lickitung.
Bro, it was
Hey,
so
man.
funny.
Hey,
We were
Roger.
go ahead.
If the Gen 4 remakes come out, you could use Lickitung in game. You get it pretty early.
I already know. Only thing is, I will never evolve him into the disgusting abomination that is Licky.
The Eviolite exists in this generation.
I
now,
know,
so.
I know.
Bro, it was so,
I'll use him again. I will. I always
it was so funny because Shofu and I and a bunch of other people were in a call and we were trying to talk about how the math for shinies and raids is done, and people were like not convinced of how like the math just doesn't make any sense about how the probability of getting a shiny. Have y'all seen the formula? Have you guys seen that?
No.
No.
Let me get it.
Benny in the chat says Licky's my favorite Pokemon. You're lying, Benny. You're lying. You're lying to trigger me. I know there's no way anyone in a million years has Licky as their favorite Pokemon.
I'm so happy I got Electivire back.
Electivire is cool. I like the Electabuzz line.
And dude, Pokemon Camp makes Pokemon I didn't think I would actually like much more likable.
They need to flesh that shit out. They need to. What they need to do in Pokemon in general is they need to make the game more like the anime in terms of being able to bond with your Pokemon and like. You know, like in the anime, you see them fucking climbing mountains and going through all kinds of different terrain and shit. Like, let me do that.
Well, it'd be sick if you could ride some of your Pokemon too. Like, because I know they had that.
Like
in
in
Let's
Let's
Go.
Go?
They didn't really, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember getting Galarian Zapdos in this recent DLC, and I thought, man, that'd be so cool to ride him like a Chocobo.
No, wouldn't it be cool if remember in Oris when you could ride on your fucking Latios or whatever?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I thought people in the crowd thought I can't speak English right now. I'm really sick. I'm sorry.
You're all
The people that were doing like speculation for Crown Tundra assumed that you would be able to ride on the Galarian birds because they were roaming or whatever. Some stupid shit.
All right. So this math, I'm gonna tell you right now, Roger, it doesn't make sense.
Let's hear
Let's
it.
see.
Okay, so I put the link in the chat as well. This is from Sires, who's like the guy who like mines everything.
Okay.
He's
So
the guy.
Pokemon from Dynamax Adventures are rolled to be 4 shiny. Odds are exactly 1 in 300 without shiny charm, and exactly 1 in 100 with shiny charm.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. So the chance of being a 4 shiny on Dynamax, obviously, it only rolls at the end. So
Sure.
when you're done with it. So overall, based on how the math works in game, the chance of being a 4 shiny in Dynamax is applied to every Pokemon you defeated, including Legendary, to be extra clear. Thus, the overall odds for at least 1 shiny in Adventure results are 4 in 300 or 1 in 75 without shiny charm, 4 in 100, meaning 1 in 25 with a shiny. That's not how math works. But
Yeah, I'm confused. What?
okay,
Four,
so
how do you get 4 and
so
25 from 1 out of 100?
Right. So basically, what you're doing is that you're rolling at the end, but you're rolling for each individual one.
Oh,
because
I see.
Because the way the math
I get
works
it.
with each other, it's actually 1 in 25 to get at least one shiny.
Right. Yeah. How you're talking about how you go through and if you're catching every Pokemon, it doesn't show you until at the very end. Right.
Well,
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
right. It doesn't roll for it until the end. I don't know why that math, because that doesn't make any sense. Because it's 1 in 100 4 times does not make it 1 in 25. That's not
I
how
don't
that
know.
works.
It's very strange.
You have to do the probability each time,
Right.
not just total.
No, but if you carry the one, then it makes sense, Tito.
Wait,
You know
hold
what
on.
I'm
We told me to carry the 1. Is that what you said?
Yeah. You gotta
Let
carry
me
the
look.
one.
All right, let me do this. Oh shit!
I told you, bro.
Bro, what?
You gotta
get,
think about it, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
Can you get more than one shiny in a run?
Probably. Yeah.
That would be fucking heartbreaking.
Because technically, again, your odds to get at least one shiny is 1 in 25, which means that you're actually
there's a chance you can get all shinies.
Yes, which would be 4 in 24 or 4 in 100, which doesn't make any sense.
100.
Yes, because it's 1 in 25 technically, like the way it's scripted and where the probability is rolled.
Right.
It's actually 1 in 25 4 times.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because nobody can do basic math over there.
No, but you forgot to divide by 0, bro.
Fuck, divide by 0? Well, you want me to multiply by 0 or divide by 0?
I said what I said.
Okay, I'm just making sure because let me do this.
And carry the 1 though. You said to carry the 1. That's important.
Yeah, you gotta
do that before you do.
That's right.
Before?
No, you carry the 1 first, and then you divide by 0.
Okay.
And then it makes perfect sense.
Speaking of 1.
Oh, let's hear it. Hold on, wait. I'm ready for the segue. Let's go. Come on, Coach.
Speaking of 1.
Yeah.
That's not reading One Piece. That shit's fire.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right, where are you right now? Because I saw you were at.
They just left for Alabasta.
Oh,
okay.
turn
And
that
they
shit off right now.
Crocodile found out that like Luffy and all of them know who he is, so they're like
now
trying
you're
to
reading it.
get their plans together.
Very good.
I'm on chapter 160 or some shit like
You
that.
don't listen to that
was
bitch
to
cry
read-
every 2 minutes.
If I was to read One Piece, should I read the like colored pages? Like
people were telling me to do the colored thing, but I'm just reading it on Shonen Jumps.
After I watched JoJo, I went back.
99 or something, and you get every chapter. You might as well just do it on there.
Yeah, I literally pay $2 a month, so
yeah.
And I can read like all the other shit.
JoJo, I went back and I read the manga colored shit, and it was actually really good. So,
So a lot of people say that JoJo is better colored, but not every One Piece volume is available in color. You can get some of them off Amazon. I know there's like some that are available in color. I don't think you can find them like on even piracy websites because Shueisha has been super strict about stuff recently and taking stuff down. And I don't think any of the color ones are available on Viz, but I know all of the digital ones that you would have to buy separately as volumes on Amazon are all on Viz under like the Shonen Jump thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really like I said, it's a great series. It's unfortunate that post time skip has a little bit of some problems. Let's say, but I think where you are right now
is the new anime like with the new like animation and stuff good?
Yes. Yeah. So the new anime season has been great. Yeah, the pacing is still a little up in the air, but the animation-wise, it looks beautiful.
It's so good, and when it's going, it's so good. Then there's so many episodes like I just want to skip half of this because they're not doing anything, and it's just like it's.
To be fair,
after
though,
so many years, I started to get sick of it.
Like I've avoided talking about this on Japan Time because it's my everyday life to talk about One Piece. But I will say that like. I think it is a really good time to get into it now too. Like I saw a lot of people going, "Oh, if Biden wins, I'm going to start reading One Piece." That was all in my timeline. And so I will say that because, without spoiling anything, we are nearing the end of the series now. Like Oda, his editors, themselves. No, but I mean they've joked about this before, but like they're definitely being serious now because they're publishing it in magazines. Like, and it's clear that Oda, if you're looking at things that are happening in the story right now, he is. I wouldn't say rushing, but he's getting to a point in which it is most likely, well, it is for sure entering the final story saga, but it most likely will end within 5 to 10 years now, which is still a long time. There's still like a lot of stuff that could happen, but
isn't that shit like 25 years old already? Shit's old as Pokemon, ain't it?
Well, they're gonna get to the 30-year anniversary for sure. It'll probably be like 2025. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Okay, but One
it
Piece
is,
was
it is
like
nearing
Journey
the
and
final
Friends We Made.
chapter right now, and
Is it One Piece? Didn't it get dethroned as like the top Shonen Jump
Yes.
series?
yeah, so Demon Slayer in the last year and a half has completely obliterated every other Jump manga, and then One Piece fans.
Demon Slayer?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
After,
Yeah.
it was that one episode where everyone posted on Twitter everywhere,
Right.
exploded Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh,
was so
was
much
it the one
after
where
that.
he did the fucking water dragon slash?
Right. And, and what happened with Demon Slayer, additionally to having a really, really good anime, the series ended this year. So
And it
the
was trash.
and well, that's sure, but what?
Didn't it do one of those fucking everyone has kids shitty?
well, we're not going to get into it because I know there's people who watch the anime.
Yeah,
and
my bad.
all
Sorry,
these
Chad.
spoilers,
I wasn't
it's all
thinking.
good. But no, it's all good. You get epilogues in every anime. It's fine. But
Yeah.
I feel like because of the anime and because of what a big deal it was and how many new people got into it, it really just pushed that series further, especially because of the fact that it's already ended. So there's a lot of people who got into the anime who were like, oh, I could just read the whole thing right now, and then bought all the volumes in Japan. Like there have been stories about this where the number one most shoplifted thing in Japan in 2020, more than anything else, is, I swear to God, it's volumes of Demon Slayer
Oh
from
my
companies,
god.
which is unbelievable. It's just like it's become.
Wait, that's weird because in Japan, manga is actually so cheap. Like you can get volumes and volumes for like 50 cents.
Also,
Dude, like-
Cloud is
So
saying
you
it's
think
not
that's
true.
gonna
It is
stop somebody from
100% true.
stealing
We
that
did
shit?
videos about this. The most shoplifted thing in Japan in 2020 were volumes of Demon Slayer. So it's like
Man,
taking
I
one
don't-
away that very few things have. And there have been a lot of One Piece fans who, you know, One Piece was always sort of the underdog of the big three, at least in North America. In Japan, it was always number one. But in North America, you had Naruto, you had Bleach, both of those series had ended. And I think a lot of One Piece fans, specifically in North America, were sort of waiting for that moment to shine. And so for Demon Slayer, within like the 2-year time span of, you know, Naruto and Bleach both being gone, Demon Slayer taking over and One Piece being dethroned so early has made like a lot of, which is ridiculous that this is the case, but it's made a lot of One Piece fans in North America really salty and angry. And so there's a lot of like people
What the fuck? Why would
Demon Slayer. It's stupid.
I've been having good
Okay,
interaction
wait.
with One Piece fans so far, so
Oh, because you're at the start. Like you're
Yeah,
at the
you're at the
start, and
beginning,
you're just
yeah.
picking up stuff, and people want you to keep going. They're excited for you to be in it. If you keep
Right.
going, it'll get worse.
I
That's not
guarantee you,
how it
once you're
works.
caught up week to week, it is one of the most, and I say this as a One Piece person, and I've openly said this on my own channel multiple times. This is not some secret. You can clip it, go away. One Piece fans are by and far the most toxic anime and manga.
There, a
fans.
lot of them are mad ignorant.
By and far, by a wide margin, they are. It's literally not even close. And it's not people who are like you who are catching up to the series or people who are trying to get people involved in the series. It's literally the week to week people who are angry at either the way the story's going or upset at people for critiquing problems with the story. It's really bad. And I understand that every anime and every manga has bad fans. I get it. But I mean, I've seen a lot of this, and it's literally my job is to talk about shonen anime on YouTube. It is my job. And far and away, the worst experience I've had, the death threats, the hacking of accounts,
Jesus.
all of this shit comes from One
Okay.
Piece fans. Like,
Okay,
so
I don't want to be this guy, but I need to understand. Okay, I understand the appeal of like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, JoJo. I understand. What the fuck is the appeal of Demon Slayer? It looks so ugly, like the manga art.
sure.
No, but the thing is, like, Ufotable is so good. I feel like they single-handedly put Demon Slayer super on the map, and even Fate. I feel like because of them, it's gotten way bigger.
Fate
That
really
studio
blew
is
up recently,
incredible.
too. Yeah.
I think in like 3 weeks, that movie right now is like the 4 movies in Japan ever in terms of box office. Like, it's crazy.
While there's a pandemic going on.
Yeah, Wallace, I'm like, it's not even dead there. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
past Dragon Ball.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
gonna
another
tell you.
thing
I'm gonna
too
tell you what it really is, Zeph. Okay,
Huh?
they're cool weaves with swords, and a cute waifu who's also the main character. That's what it is.
I think it's
Weaves with
also
swords.
it's a traditional Japanese atmosphere as well. I think it's a big reason why a lot of people are liking Wano too. It's like that is just
I might
an
watch some
ideal
One Piece
thing.
tonight.
It's good. I mean, again, there's issues with the story in the current story arc, but I do feel on the whole this one is stronger than the previous few. And I do think now's a good time to get into it because there's even a push from Shueisha directly to be like, hey, catch up before chapter 1000 and make sure to catch up because chapter 1000 is going to be happening in like 2 months or so. People are like, catch up by chapter 1000.
I don't know if I can get there by 2 months, man.
You'll get there. Yeah.
Does
And then
anybody I actually forgot what I was about to fucking say. Never, just keep going.
No, I was just gonna say like now's the best time to get into it if you're gonna
I
get
just
into it.
completely
Yeah.
forgot what I was saying mid-sentence.
I yeah. Say with like these are the thing with One Piece. People are like, oh yeah, One Piece is gonna be the top now. Like if another thing came out that's just really popular, like Demon Slayer did, it would pass One Piece. One Piece has 1,000 issues. Like,
sure.
You can't expect. The problem with One Piece is because there is no end. It keeps going at a very slow pace. Like not Wano. Where was Joker? What was that called?
Oh,
Dressrosa. Dressrosa
Yeah.
took like over a year.
Yeah.
And in the comic, that was one day.
Well,
like,
again,
that's kind of
this
crazy.
is like another thing that happened, I think, within the fandom recently, and people can say, "Oh, this isn't true," but like it absolutely is. I mean, it's a pattern of the past every 100 chapters. Is since the time skip, there have been a lot of moments with these story arcs where Oda wants to do a lot of things, like with Dressrosa, or with Whole Cake Island, and even with Wano Country now. He's looking to do things with the story that are super exciting and that, are really filling up the world building, but ultimately he's stretching out so he can reveal those things at milestone chapters, because 700 something big happened, 800 something big happened, 900 something big happened, and now literally they are publicizing chapter 1000 as being this like huge chapter that's going to reveal something massive as well. So it happens every 100 chapters. And so when you're where we are right now, which is like 993 or 94, you guys in the chat could tell me, it is very clear, like currently, and it will be for the next couple weeks, that he's dragging it
196.
there you go. So he's dragging this out to chapter 1000. Like whatever the big thing he is that's about to be revealed will happen at chapter 1000.
They're going to reveal that Luffy is the One Piece.
He was the One Piece is the friends we made along the way.
That's what I've talked to him, Coast.
But I do genuinely think that, Coast, something you brought up about like how, the One Piece fans
about
have been
how One
very
Piece is
welcoming
fucking
and stuff.
sick. Yeah.
I do feel like it's very friendly to newcomers. I think
I'll be
the
real.
community
I
is really
slept
friendly
on
to
One
newcomers.
Piece hard for a while.
It's great. I know it's a great series.
There have been some there've been some hiccups.
Sure.
As long as you're not watching it.
Does anybody in Call give a shit about My Hero?
Hey, who plays Smash?
Certainly, My Hero is very good as well. The manga.
The last chapter, I don't know about.
I'm actually the opposite right now. I haven't read it in a while, so I went and I just decided to go look at what's happening in the story.
Sure.
And it looks like a fucking mess.
So again, I'll jump in on this because this is my expertise. Is this current story arc right now in My Hero is the equivalent to the Marineford story arc of One Piece? And I won't get into what that really means for Coast because he's still catching up. But for people who are in the chat, like what that means, and it's clear. If you look at My Hero and the characters that are all coming back and the transition they're about to make, this is going into whatever the next era of My Hero Academia is going to be. And some people are going to like the direction it's going in or not.
Real? This could be like the end of My Hero in a way.
I need to catch up, bro, because like all my friends are telling me it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for All Might to fucking die, bro. I've been saying this to
I think he missed his chance to die.
When All Might dies, the anime will get infinitely better. Well,
there was a point where I thought he was gonna seriously die, but I think it's past.
Yeah, he's away from the area in which he'd be attacked right now.
This shit right now is like, it literally could be like, if it wasn't My Hero and it was just like any other random manga, this could pass as like the end of like the entire series.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it's heading to right now.
The thing with it is like My Hero. I feel like there's not a lot of stakes in. Like I have a feeling that if anyone dies or if something bad happens, they're gonna do some ass pull shit with the little girl with the horn.
Okay, I'm actually going to say the opposite, because one thing I like having, being someone who reads One Piece and My Hero and all these shonen every week, the thing that Horikoshi's really good at is showing damage. Now, obviously, like, you got Recovery Girl in the first couple story arcs. She's like, oh yeah, go to the nurse and like everything's gonna be healed up. But where you are right now in the story, the injuries you're seeing are pretty much permanent. Like the damage even that's done from very basic attacks, like say someone gets burned, like the fact that you see their burning flesh, the fact that it's as violent looking and the attacks have impact.
I'm not gonna say names, but like
right.
So this guy's not gonna get his eye back, or
I don't think so. No.
Their arm back, or
no.
Okay.
No, I think what's happening right now is just like Coast said, this is the end of an era for My Hero Academia. If this is any other manga, this could have been the ending. And so I think this is the moment where it's like, hey, if characters are going to die, at least in the manga, now's the time to kill them. Now, of course, there's characters that things have happened to recently, again, not to get into spoilers, that will most likely not stick at all. But those have to do with the kids and not necessarily the older generation, because you're seeing like literally a generational shift in the story right now. And I think that's going to carry into whatever the next era of My Hero is going to be. But
I think that series could really benefit from a time skip.
Yes, yeah, it will most likely.
That manga has such a huge power creep on every fucking arc.
Dude, the fucking the thing, I don't talk about anime a lot, I know, but I do read manga sometimes. The character in that series that is I hate the big motherfucker. I hate him.
Sure.
What's his name?
Sure, Shigaraki.
No, the big giant dude.
Oh,
He is just too strong for no reason. He's just way too strong. It's so stupid.
He's just chilling, bro.
I was gonna say I don't know if I can get into that. I can hear it.
Now to avoid spoilers, Roger. I see you're a fan of manhwa lately. Okay?
Oh my god!
No. What I'm gonna tell you right now is, if you ever read this, drop everything else you're reading. I'll put this in chat. You need to read this shit.
Trash Hero? Is this Trash Hero?
Yes. They started updating this shit recently again. A new episode came out tonight. A new chapter came out tonight, bro.
What is this?
It is
You recommended this a while ago.
I'm not even gonna explain what this is.
Yeah, FFF class Trash Hero.
Yeah, it's goated. It's goated.
Yeah. Solo Leveling, man, is truly unbelievable. Like, that is the best action manhwa comic series I've read in a very long time. I can't wait. I do it every month now, and I catch up, and it's just like every single time. Viram, you recently caught up.
It's such a like satisfying power fantasy series.
Yeah, it is, because
usually those kinds of series just don't work, and they're just like frustrating to watch. But it's just so fun to read every chapter.
How were you feeling about like the first 10 chapters when you were first reading it?
I quite enjoyed it just because you got to see like we already knew that he was going to become amazing. So seeing that like that build up to him becoming amazing and him like kind of grinding out was I quite liked it. Yeah. There's been no point in this series that I've been like, I haven't really enjoyed this arc or this period.
Yeah, I do feel like once you get to the general gist of the series around like chapter 12, and he just continues to grow and grow and grow, the way they integrate the power boost, it's not just like, oh, you get stronger. It's like there's new ability. It's like a video game, basically. It's like you're unlocking new abilities, you're catching new Pokemon, whatever. And it's cool. By the time, he fights against some of their character, you're waiting for that moment where it's like, all right, is this character going to be on our side or not? Like, is this going to happen? So it's excellent, man. Arise. If you haven't read Solo Leveling, read Solo Leveling. It's really good. Also read One Piece. Again, I know it sounded like as a One Piece fan, it sounded like I was probably a little more down on it than you would expect. But I'm telling you, it's really good. And I would just say steer clear of discussing it with week-to-week readers once you're caught up. Just like
when I read manga or watch anime, I never talk about it.
I'm with Dragon Ball right now.
I only talk about like very few people I talk to week about like My Hero and shit. I don't even fucking bother talking about that shit really on Twitter.
Yeah,
because I know there's some fucking freaks.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I mean, My Hero fan base is weird
right now.
Weird.
Oh yeah, My Heroes are like that attracts like some weirdo. Like with Dragon Ball, it's at least like a bunch of adults who are like too into it and they like just get mad about everything. And I'm like, all right, let's calm down, guys. But like with My Hero, you're bringing in some weird.
Well, My Hero, I would argue that My Hero's fan base just skews younger. It's more of like
exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of kids watching it, so it gets like a little weird. Whereas like again, like Dragon Ball right now, like most people who give a shit about Dragon Ball are like the older people that have like grown up within shit. So you're just having a bunch of man babies fighting all the time about like, oh, this is good, this is bad. I'm like, bro, it's Dragon Ball. Stop thinking Dragon Ball will ever be.
That may be another reason why the One Piece fandom currently is the way it is, because I think there's a lot of you see it. It's not like this is an assumption. You could see it with like Totally Not Mark and a lot of other creators. There's a lot of Dragon Ball people who don't have content to make, so they're finally giving One Piece a chance.
People also aren't happy with the current state of Super.
Right. And so you're seeing a lot of those like power scaling discussions creeping into One Piece that were never there before. And it just like ups the toxicity even more because power scaling is not, this is a series about a guy with multiple arms.
Like from what I can tell in One Piece, it's all over the place.
Right. It's constant. Yeah. There's characters who like injure themselves, who never would have been able to take down other characters. You've got characters with weird devil fruit abilities you think are, so unbelievably weak, and then they end up being super strong. So you never know with One Piece.
That's the One Piece special. They announce they show a character in chapter 30, and then in chapter 683, they're the villain.
Show up finally, and you're like, oh, what's the string power ability? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's really good. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I'm excited for you to continue. And I do think, like I said, now is the best time with Shueisha's push to the end and the final saga and everything. Again, we're not ending anytime soon, but all signs are pointing that we are entering the final saga after this one's over. Yeah.
I feel like for everything, that'd be very healthy for One Piece. Because, like,
I
feel like
agree.
you can only go on for so long
I
before
agree.
it becomes too bloated.
Well, I think One Piece can really benefit, because it's already so huge in Japan. I think it could really benefit from two things, actually, in North America. One is having talked to the producer on The Last Reverie about the live action show that's coming to Netflix. It is clear that the team behind the live action show is trying to make it good. Like, this is not a Death Note situation. This is not a situation in which they aren't already fans of the material. They're not trying to change things. They're trying to stick to it with an actual good budget. And the guy who's the writer of the series, his name's Matt Owens. He came on the last YouTuber Reverie discussion and was just talking about his experience with One Piece. And he had mentioned that in his sit down with Oda, when he was trying to pitch to him his idea for the script of the live action and where he wants to go with the first season, he talked about how One Piece affected his life. And Oda literally went to him and said, I have complete faith in you. Do what you want to do with the series. And to me, that's a very good sign when the creator of
the series that old and legendary to hand over.
Yeah. So I do feel like I have more faith in that than I do with a lot of other Netflix adaptations. So I think that'll be a big push. And I think the other thing too is honestly, once it's nearing the ending, you saw this with Marineford, there was a huge jump in new viewers who wanted to get to that war arc. I think when you get to the final arc of One Piece and it's the final war arc and you're going to get all these characters involved, you're going to see another huge jump in popularity. You're going to see a lot more people getting into it again for the first time.
Yeah, because is One Piece scared of killing off characters?
Kind of, yeah.
Most shonen are.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, yes, but
because thinking if they do a big war arc and kill off characters, it could definitely.
So again, without getting into too many spoilers, because I don't know how much Coast knows, is there are two. I think there's two actual deaths in the entire first saga of One Piece in the first pre-time. I'm pretty familiar with One Piece before the time skip, and then post time skip. There's been a lot more death as of late, but a lot of those have then been sort of negated in cover stories, and they've gone, oh no, that character didn't actually die, or that person's fine. I think in total there's 4 who've died in current time, excluding flashbacks in the post-time skip era. So he's getting more into it, and now is the time to do it. And I do feel like once we do get to that final war, Oda's going to be killing off people left and right. Yeah.
Do you think he will ever kill off a Straw Hat?
Yes, I do by the ending. Also, to the person who said, Roger, someone gets beheaded in One Piece, if you know what that character's power is, that is not a death that's going to stick.
I do know what that is.
Yeah, that is not going to stick like that. I do think a Straw Hat's going to die at some point. I think most likely candidate is probably Usopp by the ending, considering Usopp's whole thing is...
considering he a weak-ass bitch? Yeah, you're right.
What'd you say, Shofu?
Huh? I didn't say nothing.
Do you think he's gonna sacrifice himself with some heroic thing?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that he's a brave warrior of the sea, and then I think that's gonna be the big one.
Blow himself up.
I think Robin is another big one. I think Robin could die once they read the poneglyph. I feel like there's no other.
Bro, literally any of them could die.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said literally any of them could die for any reason.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever kills Zoro.
Usopp would beat Shofu ass, no cap. He's not real. Idiot.
What?
I could see Zoro if they have him go down in a fight with Mihawk or something.
Well, yeah. Obviously, he's the world's greatest swordsman. Is his whole thing? He's gonna achieve his dream at some point. See that the problem, right, with the pacing and them saying they're gonna rush to the ending now that a lot of fans are having, is how are you going to fit in the final war with all these characters, the world of government, Mihawk, the stuff with Zoro, all in a matter of a couple more story arcs, what the One Piece is, what the repercussions of finding out what the One Piece is, all that kind of stuff. And so I think people are worried that it's going to rush and that Oda might jump a couple things to try to shorten things, like maybe kill Shanks or kill Mihawk or do something crazy like that. And then some characters won't have the fights that they feel like they deserve. And it's really just up to Oda. I do have faith that Oda knows what he's doing. I do. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff that gets skipped over. Like, I for example, Coach, you were just talking about how, you've been enjoying Little Garden, that you've been reading Little Garden for the first time. And, again, without spoiling anything, because it hasn't happened yet either, despite all this time, we're still waiting for that Elbaf story arc. We're still waiting for the Land of the Giants and Usopp visiting and all that. And that could happen, or they might just skip it completely based on a few things we've seen in other flashbacks. And it really is just up to Oda at this point. Yeah.
We went full Japan time this episode. So much anime.
I don't know why it became manga time in the last half. I'm fine with it. But
I like talking about manga and anime when it's with sensible people.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
To plug, actually, I'm glad you guys brought this up. Tomorrow, over the course, I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter, over the course of the past 3 weeks, I've been doing seeding polls for the best manga of the year. And tomorrow I'm going to be joined by Masked Man, Chibi Reviews, Tekking, King of Lightning, For Neverworld, Project Manga, a bunch of other manga YouTubers on YouTube. We're going to be discussing our picks for the best manga of 2020, talking about based on the chapters of this year. Should be a lot of fun. So tune into that. That'll be on my YouTube channel.
Best anime of the year, but hey McDermott, bro, that Black Hole anime going pretty good right now.
It's going.
I am curious because people have been saying this about Black Clover. Has it gotten better recently?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that's okay. So
I actually don't mind Black Clover.
The war that just basically ended was really good, but now we're in filler. So it's kind of like it's filler, but it's filler.
Did I say
manga
anime?
right now.
Did I say the anime? I meant manga.
Oh, I'm not reading the manga.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know the manga. I know it picks up really heavily, but in the anime,
the manga did this thing where the anime has a bunch of filler and they're canon filler arcs, because the anime had caught up to the manga, because the manga didn't do the manga did a time skip, the anime did not. So
so the anime is going through what every character was doing during that time skip right now.
I would say if people are looking for a good shonen anime, get into Jujutsu Kaisen, man.
It's good.
I've been reading that for a long time.
It's excellent too, as well. Yeah.
I started watching the anime. It's really fucking.
Yeah, Mappa's doing it, and which is great because a lot of people had concerns about Mappa taking over for Studio Wit for being the new Attack on Titan studio. And
Mappa is really good.
Yeah,
I don't know. People are Mappa is one of the studios I put really highly up there. They're really good.
They did a great
It's
job.
definitely one of my favorite things that I've read in a long time.
Yeah.
They did a great job visually anyway on High School as well. I mean, it wasn't a good series, but it looked good.
I would also recommend Fire Force.
Oh yeah, Fire
Force is
Force is
clean.
fun. Yeah.
This is very good.
You know what else is good? Haikyuu.
It is.
Clean as well. So I gotta get back to Haikyuu.
So without spoilers,
That last episode
spoilers?
looked like dog shit.
is this the last season of Haikyuu? I know the manga ended, but
The manga ended, but it's not even close to the last season.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. So I got time to catch up.
Yeah.
Good. That's a future watch through right there.
That's the volleyball one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know Matt Houston's a huge fan of Haikyuu. He loves Haikyuu. I think that's good. I feel like we've talked
I think we finished a long time ago, but we just started talking about
over
it.
there.
This was a good episode. I feel like this was fun to talk about. We rarely talk about anime and manga like this, so
I'd be down to talk about it more on here.
honestly, yeah, let us know in the comments section or right now if you're watching live if you want more anime and manga talk, because I think all of us watch at least a few series. So it'd be fun to check in every other week and be like, hey, what are you watching?
I was planning on.
And I could start picking up new series because I'm a boomer and I only read old stuff.
Everybody in the chat saying, yes, it's a nice change of pace. Do it. So cool.
I was planning on doing a retrospective series where every 100 chapters of One Piece, I just do a deep dive on everything.
You will get mad views on YouTube if you do that.
Yeah.
That is a number one thing for the algorithm. They're looking for binging One Piece content right now. That's why Mark is blowing up. That's why a lot of people are also doing their recaps. So yeah, now's the time to do it, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back a little bit later. We got to end the stream for now because we're discussing some cool stuff that you guys will probably find out about hopefully in a couple months. Hopefully before then, actually. I hope they find out before then. And I think with that, we'll be back, 2 weeks from today? Yeah, I think because Age of Calamity is
No
going to be out.
promises, because it'll always change every time. But yeah, sure.
Like, isn't Age of Calamity out by then, right?
Age of Calamity is gonna be out by then. There's a lot of stuff to discuss by then. That'll be a good one. Because I think, if you look, today's the 9th, right? Age of Calamity is the 20th. Next gen systems will be out by then. There's a lot of stuff.
That'll be a big episode.
That'll be a big episode. Yeah, so we'll do the 23rd. Cool. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully Shofu uploads this next day. Maybe he won't. Who knows? It's up to Shofu.
Cool.
Peace.